at home. It's fucking awesome.
Does it go?
No, it's like...
Here, let me see it.
You click on it and then try and force it back and forth. That's what I do. Not twisting it. Although that seems... I got it loose for you.
Sure you did.
Oh yeah, because you were doing so well before I had it in my hands.
That's because I wasn't standing up.
Anyway, you just...
Last session, get out of my house.
Onto the bottle, and you pull this lever down, and you lift the lever up, and it pulls the cork right out.
Oh yeah.
It's awesome.
They've got like the double ones that...
It's better than that.
Better than that?
Mm-hmm. How is it delicious?
Yes.
So, I found a house, and you walk into the house, and there is a massive... Well, not a massive, it's like about the size of a softball or a basketball or something in between. Hole in the wood, and there's 3 dead people. And there's a hole in the roof. So what it looks like to me is a meteor came down and just fucked these people up hard. And then I also found a Bigfoot, or not a Bigfoot, a giant skeleton on the mountain.
I found that. That was horrifying.
Yeah. I don't think it's a Bigfoot, though. I think it's a giant skeleton.
I think it's just a giant.
Yeah. What else? I found a Mexican ghost tail and real zombies in that game.
Where at?
I was north of the New Orleans area and kind of the swampy area, and it was at dark, and there's this woman in white crying by the river, and I at first thought that it was La Llorona, which is what it was, at least what I think it is, because it's a Mexican folklore that some woman in white cries by river sides because she lost her kids in there. I approached the woman. You say 2 things to her, and then she tries to attack you with a knife, and then runs away. And so I'm like, I'm going to get this bitch. So I start to chase after her, and then 3 red things are on my radar behind me, and I'm thinking they're, I don't know, wolves or something. So I turn around to shoot them with my sawn off, and it's 3 dudes. So I plug one of them, shoot the other one. The other one, attacks me, and, get him. And I go kill her, come back, and they are, legit teeth out, rotten bones and flesh and shit. It was awesome.
You're sure it's not the Murphy Brood?
I don't think it's the Murphy Brood.
It's a gang in the game, and they look really fucked up, but they're actual people.
I don't think so. I think this was a random encounter type thing.
Okay. I mean, that would make sense considering Red Dead's Redemption's DLC.
It makes sense, but
Undead Nightmare.
They're probably.
These didn't look like fucked up people. They look like how I would expect zombies to look like. Like, if these were people, they would be dead. I mean, we're talking, elbow flesh, exposed bone, wrist flesh.
Another thing I'm going to ask you is, I know I don't have it for Xbox, but we should, hook up or whatever and try and hunt the vampire.
In Red Dead?
Yeah, there's a vampire in the New Orleans area.
Really? That's fucking cool.
And you get a really sweet knife if you find him.
Oh, okay.
I think you find the knife and it starts something that you have to go find the vampire.
I like that a lot. I like it a lot. Also, I talked to you about... I don't know if I group chatted or not, but Anthem, I played the demo. It's fucking awesome.
And I bitched about it.
Yeah.
Because I do that a lot. I followed that game for a while. They're like, we're releasing microtransactions. I'm like, I'm not following you anymore. Because at first it came as like, oh, you can get better gear with your microtransactions, and then it turned into purely cosmetic stuff only.
Yeah.
And they're still probably going to fail when they launch.
Probably. It's probably going to be shitty, but I've already pre-ordered it, and I'm pretty excited about it. Also, pre-ordered the new Far Cry game.
I found out those 2 are the villains, so I'm willing to play it. Because I thought you were going to play as those 2 women on the front, and that made me angry.
Oh well, in one of the trailers I saw Joseph.
Joseph?
Yeah.
I think that was just. Ooh.
I don't know. I think it could be.
I think this takes place a long time after the.
15 years.
15 years? Oh, yeah.
So I had Mallory play the other ending.
I like that ending so much better.
Yeah, but if you play that ending, nothing happens. But if you play the other ending, where you have to drive through the fire and all that stuff, you get an achievement in Ubisoft points. So I think the game is meant to be played.
Yeah, that's the canon ending.
Yeah.
Which kind of sucks, because that means where are they going to go with the rest of the series?
Well, so as far as this Far Cry thing goes, I think post-apocalyptic is good. I've never ever thought that the Far Cry games were in any kind of sequential order. I mean, they take place in such weird, different places, right?
The first Far Cry, I think, is like in a different universe entirely because I think you played it like as a super soldier guy.
Yeah, you can turn into a beast and kill people. The second one takes place in Africa.
Yeah, that one's more grounded in reality.
And then the third one takes place in a tropical island chain.
That was when it was like, we're going story and crazy. And it was like the really good mixture of story and crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And then 4 tried to... I don't even know what 4 tried to accomplish.
I think 4 was just a polished version of the same number 3. But I really liked 4.
I liked 4, but the story sucked.
I loved killing the people there. I am a sucker for a good people revolting storyline in the video game, so.
But the ends bad either way. Because you ever find them after you finish the last mission?
Who?
The revolter, like whoever you sided with, and
oh yeah.
If you find them, they sit there and they go back against all their beliefs, no matter which one you choose to solve both endings. And then I shot her in the back of the head when she's walking away.
Nice.
Yeah, because I'm like, you're not. You basically just. I think she kills that girl, like the young girl that you save.
Yeah.
It's like, where is she? And she won't tell you. She hints at it heavily. She's like, she's a symbol of a time gone, and we need to enslave everybody. And I never chose the other guy because I'm not huge in setting in tradition that causes suffering for others.
Yeah, I chose the other guy only because I didn't like her idea of we need to do exactly what Pagan Min's doing, but we're gonna do it our way, which is better. No, that never works out. I killed her anyway, so never works out.
Because I'm the emperor now.
Yay! I win everything. I was just coming here on a vacation.
I like Far Cry 5. They took time away from their other stuff and actually made a pretty good game.
Yeah, I like 5 too. 5 was a really good one.
Even though it's a bad ending either way. All you do is for naught.
The map feels big, which I like. It's still a lot of fun. And I still get the MG42, which is like my favorite thing in the whole world in this game.
I need to play that again, see what new things are in it. Alright.
Sorry, real quick though, there's not a lot that's new in it.
Not?
No. Okay. From when we played last time, like the 2 missions we played, there's a new car, but there's no new weapons.
Okay. We got pregnant when we were 17.
Yay.
Yes,
we did.
Might turn that TV down a little bit.
Skywolves.
You're at a bar in the Broken Angel Inn. You're talking to a ladron. I don't know what she said to you.
So we gotta find Bohagelum. A human?
You already found him.
Good.
Yeah, he's dead. About that. He's a dead guy in the middle of the street.
It was a bridge, but yes.
Still a street.
And someone stole my kill that I was wanting to...
I tried not to, I'm sorry.
I wanted to push somebody off this fucking bridge.
Well, it's funny. I should have realized this a while ago, especially last time
on the counter over there.
When Steve said I'm using the same. What'd you say? Using the same
location.
Not location. It's the mission. The same. It's a different word for it though. Scenario.
Yeah. Same adventure.
Yeah, something like that.
Supplement.
Anyway, I'm just now that I see this scene. I'm starting to remember the last campaign.
Oh god, no metagaming.
I won't. I'm pretty.
Look at all these guards, though.
I'm pretty good at that.
There are some that are bottle caps.
Oh. I just.
You said you're not going to metagame. Hitler said he wasn't going to invade Poland.
Hitler agreed that he would invade somewhat of Poland. And then Wilt Chamberlain said, okay, you can have a little bit of Poland, because he's a fucking empathizer.
Or you could just hand the bottle to everybody in the room and see if that works.
My worst fear is when I'm doing that stuff is like, I'm going to go like that, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just going to dump it. And it's 13% alcohol by volume.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah.
That's really tasty.
Does
If he
it?
says it's good, it's probably really good.
Right on. Damn it, I should have gotten it.
I stole it.
You don't like yours?
No, mine's good too. It's just spiced apple. Awesome. Also, mine's not as cool as I'd like it to be.
Not as cold.
Yeah.
It needs to be colder.
Yeah. I'm gonna go put mine back in. I drank half of it. It's okay.
Yeah, I would do that too.
I also have that
It's
beer.
really good though.
It's been sitting in there longer.
We just let him get colder for a bit.
Oh, did you buy that at Snooks?
Yes. Raspberry.
Raspberry. I have seen that beer at that store so many times. I look at it every time I go to buy beer at that store, but I never pick it up.
Yeah. Some men are meant for greatness. Some men like raspberry.
Does it have a tab on it?
I don't even see it.
Use your keys.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Damn it, Jake, why are you so smart?
Because I open a lot of beers.
You alcoholic?
Am I? I prefer the term connoisseur.
Drinking. What? It's a.
Well, I'm
I
an
think it's a
alcoholic.
South
You're an
ball.
underachiever.
Yeah. You wish you could be me, Jack. That key trick will also work with wax-dipped bottles.
Trying to remember what the fucking South Park quote was, where Randy was talking to his son Stan. It's not. I don't have a problem. It's called a spritzer and it's fancy. He's drinking like 6 glasses of wine in a row.
Randy Marsh is the best character on South Park.
He is.
If you were a South Park character, which one would you be?
Fucking Tweak. No,
I could see that. I could see you as Tweak.
not Tweak. I
You're
was-
Butters.
I don't want to be. Oh, god damn it! Not another fucking cork!
How come they capped it and put a cork on it?
They're fancy. Those fancy assholes. Fuck this shit. I'm getting the gun.
You're gonna get the cork out and there's a pull tab.
It's time to fucking saber.
Because there's this a little glass marble you have to punch through to get into it.
Yeah. This one's fucking
The fuck is the point of the cap and the cork?
There's no liquid in there. You have to take the cork to a proper beer dispensary and then get the beer from them.
We're not that drunk.
You won't ever get drunk.
Oh! Come here! Quick! I just remembered something.
Yeah?
I thought he was gonna smash it against the table.
Fucking brilliant.
I just remembered how to use these. You don't pull them, you use
Yeah.
this to leverage it.
Wow.
Thought so. Like I know the 2-arm ones do that, but I didn't know how that single one worked. Give me glass.
Nice.
Thank you.
So do you remember this now?
Yes, I do. Seeing this scene reminds me of it very much.
It didn't remind you last session when we did it?
Well, I was a little more intoxicated than I like to be the last session, and I wasn't really paying attention to it. And I was trying not to metagame,
nice.
dick.
There's also the you never seen it where you didn't have to go to jail afterwards.
That too. I was just gonna tell him we went into a very weird direction with
really good.
the last campaign. I
Want
want to
some?
try a
You
little.
want some?
Yes.
Try a little bit.
I'm gonna cup. Cups. It's very acidic. Kind of refreshing. Pretty fucking gay, to be honest.
Just melt your insides. At alien blood.
Ah.
Acidic.
Acidic.
Refreshing. I am refreshed.
There you go. Have some of my totally not wine beer.
Okay.
And I'm drinking pear cider right now, so
Not sponsored by
Not-
Aces.
not. Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to try some?
Mm-hmm.
It looks like you have less than I do, but your glass is a lot wider than mine. That smells very raspberry. This smells like raspberry Pez. Is what this smells like.
Oh my god, you're right.
Yes. It's scary how accurate that
Why? Why was that on your mind? I'm like, I have not thought of a Pez in a while.
I
You're like, oh, this smells exactly like the raspberry Pez.
So they sell Pez at Five Below, and every time Kaylee wants to go there to spend her allowance, I always buy a couple of packs of Pez and just fucking eat them.
Jesus.
I like Pez.
There's a
Landman
candy shop in the mall, and they have
Ooh,
a
that is
bucket
pretty
of just
bitter.
Pez in there. Like
They
just
what?
They have a bucket of like, you know, you scoop your own candy into a bag. They have one for Pez in
Is
there.
it individual Pez bricks or is it like the whole?
No, it's individual Pez bricks, all different flavors.
Oh my god.
And then I sat there and looked at it, and I'm like, well, I kind of want those, but I don't have a Pez dispenser at home. And then it occurred to me, I don't need a Pez dispenser to eat the Pez.
Well, it was so far away. It's now so close.
And then it also occurred to me, I have a Wolverine Pez dispenser on my shelf over there.
Speaking of Wolverine, I was at the gym the other day and they have TVs in front of the treadmills. So I was listening to music, but I was flipping through and they had one of the first X-Men movies on there, right? So I'm watching it, and I think it was the first one with Wolverine in it, and where Magneto puts Rogue in that big thing on.
That's the first one.
Yep.
So they're in the jet,
Statue of Liberty.
and Logan's like, blah blah uniforms, and Cyclops like, what were you expecting? Yellow spandex? And for some reason I was like, huh, Steve. He would appreciate that joke because he likes Wolverine.
I'm willing to admit X-Men Origins Wolverine is a terrible movie, but I still enjoy it because it's Wolverine.
Which one was his origin story?
The one that had the shitty Deadpool in it.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
They fought on the...
nuclear cooling tower.
Did you know that smoke is just evaporated water coming out of there?
Yeah, steam.
Mm-hmm.
I did know that.
My mom thought that was chemicals, and I'm like, no, that's just steam.
Yeah.
The shitty part is the nuclear waste.
Well, when you get right down to it, nuclear power is a pretty goddamn green power until it goes bad.
Yeah.
When it goes bad, it goes really bad.
Yep.
But since the half-life on nuclear material is so fucking ridiculous, the nuclear power plants actually have almost no waste to them because none of them have lasted long enough for there to be waste. The ones that aren't working anymore all melted down.
I was about to say, it's a very viable solution as long as you don't build it in Russia or on the fucking ocean.
Well, so one of the problems and the main problem is for some reason they thought putting the inertia chamber.
alcohol content on this? I don't fucking see it.
After he looks all over.
So
So
we're just drinking fucking flavored water.
you have the inertia.
It's sparkly and it has a Surgeon General
I'm
warning.
trying to explain shit.
Okay.
They have the inertia chamber where they leave the rods where they're totally safe,
Yeah.
right? And then they push them down into the reaction chamber, and that's how they make power. That's how they did Fukushima. That was how 3 Mile Island did it, and that's how Chernobyl did it, right?
Yeah.
Problem with that is if the power plant loses power itself, which is kind of a weird thing to think about, but it happens, you can't raise them back up into the inertia chamber.
So they just continue to react.
They continue to
go
react until they
volatile.
melt.
Yeah.
So some bright motherfucker after Fukushima happened thought, wait, what if we did this? And that's how they're building power plants now. So they're in the inertia chamber, they're forced up into the reaction chamber, and then if something happens, they just
By God.
they click the cog and the whole thing slams down in the inertia chamber, it seals, and then they're safe forever.
Oh my God! What brilliant scientist thought of this? Surely it must have taken $100,000 grant and several of the
I'm just
top minds of
picturing
the
meeting.
world.
It's like, guys, what if we just...
Get this man a medal!
Okay. Any luck?
No.
Yeah. me
It's
neither.
either really high or so non-existent it doesn't matter to put it on there.
But apparently the Surgeon General warning should be labeled.
Guys.
Wow.
Whoa.
So Steve, what did we do last time?
What did we do?
When we last left our adventurers, they were talking to a woman, and they killed some assassins, and then they didn't get arrested. Meanwhile, 3 idiots are at a bar yet again.
Oh yeah, how did we not get arrested too?
The magic of plot progression.
Well, there's that, and you guys didn't not provoke the dwarf this time. Or, I say this time,
but-
you weren't there, but
Yeah.
you were there.
I would.
The dwarf?
It was Runzi, because he made his owl attack somebody and then tried to blame...
That That's right.
Yeah, he tried to blame Brandon for it.
Yes.
I would also like to point out that I had like a natural or a 20 in fucking diplomacy or some shit
For what?
while we were talking to the guards.
So,
yeah.
the first time this happened, my mission was to make contact with that man from my Assassin Ninja Clan. And what ended up happening was me getting in jail because the other 3 idiots provoked the guards. I had no stake in it.
It was just Runzy.
Runzy did it.
Hmm.
It was his fault. And then this guy tried to break me out of prison because I was mouthing off. And then he's like, oh, I'm going to break him out because he has lockpick, even though he shouldn't have known I had lockpick.
Yeah.
Then I'm sitting there going, what are you doing?
By the way, you were chained up naked against a wall because they found your hidden weapons.
Yeah, I was completely
Quit helping me.
Yeah, stop it. I don't.
What was it? The guard had a slingshot, and he's like, "Shut up! No!
Yeah.
Oh fuck! Okay."
I'll stop. I'll stop.
Lower.
Yeah. I was, arms out, legs out. They got this fucking
And Brandon lost a
half
tooth
orc.
because fucking guard whacked him with a blackjack.
Alright, but we're at the bar.
Yes, you're at the bar, Ladrin sitting at the table. You guys were talking. I don't remember how far we got into the talking.
So let's start it over.
Yeah.
Let's start it over.
Might as well.
Ladrin, hello people I don't know. Who are you?
I could say the same about you, Lady Eladrin.
How do you know my name?
I don't.
Actually, you do. 'Cause
I do.
You read the notebook.
I read the notebook. Your name's all over it.
No.
Yes.
Your name's in it once.
She doesn't know that.
Well, I only read it as far as your name went, so in my mind it's all over the note.
Remember the notebook? It's
No.
completely blank, and then there's like a slip of paper in the back that said, "If you're the guys I hired, go to here to find."
Lady Eladrin.
Yes.
In an otherwise blank notebook.
Yes.
So my statement still stands.
It also has a stylized anvil and hammer in a circle.
Oh yes, stylized anvil.
Stylized
and hammer.
anvil on the front cover, and she's like, "Oh, that's my journal. Thank you for finding it."
The orange reminded me of that thing. I'm pretty sure I showed you the Half-Life real life consequences where Gordon Freeman's brother is going to save him. He's like, "Where are you, brother?" Have you seen that?
No.
It's goofy as fuck. It's really
Later.
outdated, but it's
later.
I'm not saying play it right now.
I know, but
Let's
later.
stop the recording.
Keep it going.
Okay. So, actually,
Humor.
recalling 2 weeks ago as well, I think we just all congregated to a table with our respective choices of volumes of alcohols.
Oh, the buckets.
Yeah. The goblin bucket. It's a party drink.
The goblin bucket.
Yeah. That's Twinkle's ambition now. He wants to start a bar that only serves buckets.
I think
You're
it should
gonna
be.
become an alcoholic.
I think it
Twinkle
should be
is
the
I'm not gonna do that.
the
That's sad.
goblin bucket,
the goblin.
like goblin,
Yeah.
not like goblin.
I thought you were trying to play off of goblin and goblet.
No, like
The goblet.
It's
Yeah.
a three-way play.
Okay, the goblin, goblet, goblet. Goblin.
The goblin goblet,
The goblin.
the gobbling goblin goblet.
Oh yeah, goblin.
That's a bar name. The gobbling goblin goblet.
Yes.
The people come in and you're like, "I need this thing," and then you just throw a bucket from them full of alcohol, and they're like, "This is amazing."
If you can say the name of this bar 3 times in a row, you get free drinks.
But that's after you buy 5 drinks.
Even before 5 drinks, it's pretty hard to say 3 times in a row.
Yeah.
Gobbling, goblin, goblet.
Only for this. Only for the most. Oh fuck! I'm blanking on the terminology for self-hating.
Loathing?
Yeah, only for the most loathing people. If you really hate yourself, come to the gobbling goblet to get a goddamn bucket.
This is not a bar for happy people. You really gotta hate yourself to walk in here.
Desperate and downtrodden.
There's a fucking lion behind the counter.
There's not even a
Why is
bathroom.
that lion giving me my alcohol? You don't question.
That would be hilarious too. Just to have like a floor lever that dumps alcohol into buckets, and then have the goblin.
You
with
could
its
have
paw.
all these choices of menu items, but you just get the same tuna fish sandwich. I'll take the steak. Here you go. This is just a tuna fish sandwich.
Don't question.
Just eat it, damn it.
The last person who questioned became the lion meal.
I was about to say, don't piss off the lion. Alright, but for real, fucking...
You're at the table. You're all with your respective drinks. Nilock is drinking his tiny glass of what I forgot, whatever it was.
Ghost farts?
No,
No.
it wasn't ghost farts.
Damn
We're
it.
not going through that
Could have
again.
been.
Down
I feel like
the
he
bottom.
ordered a wine.
It might have been a water, just because she wouldn't let him have alcohol. And a tiny little cup.
Espresso.
Espresso. There we go. Drinking a tiny little espresso.
And I'll have a pint of stout. No, a liter. They come
A
in
liter of stout.
Liter of stout.
Goddamn liter of stout.
I don't want a large farm. I want a goddamn liter cola.
Does this look like spit to you?
Oh, fuck it.
Yeah, fuck it.
You goddamn burger punk.
That's such a good movie. I laugh harder in the first 15 minutes of the movie than I do the rest of the movie. Where they're fucking with those guys that are high. Like, zoom past them and they reverse or how does it go? I can't remember, but it's still...
Pull over. We
Yeah.
can't pull
Yeah.
over.
They drive by real slow, just staring at them. They're like, "Oh my god! Oh my god!"
They're like, you have to eat the shrooms.
Yeah.
And the dude just like fucking eats them all.
You must eat like $100 of weed and like 50 pounds, 50
So
bucks of
I'm
shrooms.
gonna need
I'm gonna
that.
need $150.
All right,
Alright,
Aladrin.
I laid her and she's like,
We
"Shut-"
saw some metal men.
Oh no.
Do you know
They are servants of the Lord of Blades,
Lord of Blades?
That guy sounds like a dick.
who also works for the Emerald Claw.
Do you know how tall he is or his shoe size?
No, he's a warforged. He is a shoe.
What?
Who does
Oh
he
my
work
God.
Lord of Blades, who work for the Emerald Claw.
Who's a shoe?
Who's a shoe? The little old woman who lived in the shoe.
No, it's a warforged made of shoes.
So whenever you knocked on the door, she looked you in the eye and say, "Fuck you!"
Okay, where do we find this Lord of Blades? We need to talk to him.
Do we need to kill him? I'll kill him for a price.
She's like, what happened to Bono Geldum?
He fucking died.
Yeah, he is no longer with us.
What happened? Like,
Well, we
Okay.
showed up and he was in a pool of blood.
He
which
was
I assume his
sleeping.
own.
He was sleeping.
I saw the newspaper. He's like, is he really dead? You're stabbing him. And he looks at the back like,
Ah, good old tomorrow's news.
Today!
God, they're really good at their fucking job.
what was the other one that we said? You're at the bar and it's like, oh, today's newspaper's here, and it shows you guys at the bar. He's like, criminals go back to hideout after committing murder.
Those assholes.
That's the same drink that's in my hand right now!
Wait, hang on.
Criminals pick nose!
Son of a bitch. He got me.
Criminals putting stuff in hiding spot.
I knew goblins were minors, but oh.
She goes, oh, that's not good. Did you receive my notebook?
Yes.
By receive, do you mean steal it from a corpse?
Found it.
Because some of us totally did that.
Found it upon the corpse.
I thought you were about to say a pond full of his blood.
We found it
Because that's
floating in a pond full of his blood.
a lot of blood for a fucking. Is he actually a dwarf?
No, he was a human.
Oh, human.
Ooh, man.
That's a little more realistic, but still, that's a lot of blood.
He was a gnome.
He had a medical condition.
She just had more blood than everyone else.
Excess blood.
He had a.
It was baby blood too.
It was a anime condition where the tiniest nick just spurts blood out.
Every cut's an artery.
Yeah.
It was very dire that he get checked up constantly.
You ever watch Afro Samurai?
Of course I have. I own
So
Afro
so
Samurai.
literally like every little nick is.
Well, every little nick happened, and then everyone knew it happened, and the guy would look at it, and then his arm would fall off, and it would be squirting out of not only the part that has connected to the heart, but the part that was severed from the body. It would also squirt out of that.
Yeah. There's another anime where like literally every little cut happens just.
I mean, that don't get me wrong, that was Afro Samurai. I was just pointing out another
Yeah.
scenario in Afro Samurai where, severed limb squirting out blood as much as the body part. Samurai Champloo was like that too.
All natural rocket fist. Ow, fuck.
I really liked Afro Samurai.
Anyway,
But yes, he's
he's
dead.
like, are you the people he hired to
No.
help us in our endeavor?
Maybe. I forget.
How much money was he going to pay these people?
You people.
Yes.
You are the people. I don't know. He said he was going to hire some protection, but I guess it was too late.
He said something about his firstborn child. Very cryptic. I don't understand.
I didn't see a wedding ring on his finger when I tried to steal it. So I don't think he was married. So he has a child out of wedlock. Blasphemous.
But still, murder's bad.
Oh my goodness. She's like, we were to meet, and we were going to give you guys your assignment to
Yes.
help us in our endeavor.
Then what is our assignment?
What is your endeavor?
We have hints of a foundry in the lower parts of Sharn, but we know the trek is dangerous, and neither of us could make it, so we hired you guys.
So you found a foundry.
Yes.
That makes sense.
It dates back to the pre-Califar Sharn, so it's old. And it has the location. Hold on.
You're a dick.
I forget what this has.
You thought I forgot.
Yeah, well, I was hoping you did. What's up, Boobadoo? Hello. Hello, Boobadoo. Hello. This dog is my best friend. Hello.
Just wait till you meet my dog. Nobody heard this.
Shut up.
Shut up.
Shut up, good, because it gave me time to figure out what she actually needed.
Yep, start reading so we can
Shut
shout.
up.
Shut up.
I forgot what it was, because it's been so long.
Shut up.
So, while you were doing that, and I was looking at the clock, I was doing this with my finger on the glass. And I thought that was me making that noise. I was like, oh my god!
Oh, worse.
This is crystal?
The fuck? She's like, in that foundry far below the city of Sharn, there's an adamantium plate I need.
Adamantium.
With a 7-pointed star about the size of your hand. It is not powerful by itself, but it is an ancient schema, a piece of pattern used by Canith artificers to hold the craft unusual items. Recover this piece of history for us now, Canith. Be grateful. It's a really long paragraph, and I just tried to read it without stopping.
With zero punctuation.
And one breath.
Good Ace Ventura aim.
So that's what it is?
Adamantium plate, 7-star, superior, important. Yes. It is not powerful itself, but it is a schema.
Ah.
A schema.
A scheme of
Schema.
atom.
What?
Antium.
Adamantium.
Atom. Antium.
Adam.
It's made out of a guy named Adam.
I poor son of a bitch. Okay. How do we get down there? Do we need a skiff?
She
I know a
hands
guy.
you a map. This map shows you to reach the sewers of the Sharn Tower, where it is at. Somewhere beyond the E213 valve cluster, you will find a sealed door with the same mark as this journal. She shows you the journal. She hands you back the journal. She's like, you will need it to get down. I forgot to mention, she waved her hand in front of it, and all these words and text appeared on the journal.
Oh!
Oh, fuck.
And then she pointed to the adamantium plate that was in there. That's where
Is
it's
it
it.
adamantium?
Adamantium.
Well, I've still got that manual to read. Can I come back to this in a few months?
No.
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 Oh, God.
We need to reach this quick.
You're telling me this takes priority for this man above a hyper or railgun?
Yeah. I'm. It's a captivating read. It's extensive, and I'm having.
What's the cover say?
The cover says
So you want to shoot the big gun?
Beginner's Guide to Firing the Gun, page 1 of 600.
Did you get what I did there?
What?
So you want to fire the big gun? Whoop-de-doo. So you want to be a hero kid?
Oh,
Whoop-de-doo.
yeah.
Danny DeVito singing in Hercules.
Oh,
I heard the rumors are going to make a live action Hercules. Because Disney's been doing a lot of live action stuff lately.
Like live action Disney Hercules?
Yes.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's already several live action Hercules.
No, like Disney.
with The Rock.
But
He actually passed out flexing during that shoot of him trying to break those chains.
there's all these people posting stuff like, who would be a good Hercules? Who would be good at that? One of the suggestions for Hercules was Chris Pratt, which I think would be pretty funny. He's a pretty funny guy. But it seems to be no matter what camp you're in, everyone is suggesting the same person to play the satyr, and that is Danny DeVito.
Who else would?
No one could do it.
I'm just picturing him with like the skinny little satire legs.
It would be so funny. Even if he was a completely CGI character and he still just did the voice.
You could probably just walk on set and read the lines.
Like he goes to a casting and nobody knows who he actually is.
Right.
It's like, you sound just like the animated version.
Oh my god, we need to pick you based on solely that.
It's like, I don't even want the part.
Doodly-doo-doo-doo. Map.
She hands you a map and she's like, follow this map and it'll lead you to where you need to go.
You know I can't fucking read.
I can read.
Oh, okay.
She slides the map over to you. She's guiding you to the lower part of the Sharn Tower.
Sharn Tower?
I communicate with Nilock. Yeah. We need to go here, 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 here.
Nilock stares at the map and he's like, thumbs up. Ping.
So this is just a snatch and grab. This is not a kill this target. This is a gather this item and bring it back to you mission.
Yes.
Kill anybody in our way?
If somebody stops you, yes.
Like the guards?
No.
Oh.
No.
Oh.
No.
Oh. Okay.
Stun the guards.
With my culvern, I could stun many people.
No. No.
Yes.
She's like, it is a matter of great importance. I'd be extremely grateful. And she hands each of you 1,000 gold.
Ooh.
This is to give you supplies you need for the journey.
I'm not a
Not the
prostitute.
Supplies you need for the journey. I suspect you will need torches, she says.
Oh, you? Shit, I don't know if I can see in the
As
dark.
Ray Ramon. Or Kermit, depending on who you were.
So I don't remember exactly what happened toward the end of the session, because like I said, I had a few more than I wanted to, but my notes here say, this guy, dead, it's circled. He had 40 gold on him, and then he's left 2, right something, and then fuck you with an exclamation point. Not really sure what I was trying to get across to my, so.
Also, why do I need torches? I got fucking dark vision.
She's just suggesting. She don't know goblin biology.
Bitch, I'm a twinkle.
Get out.
I don't have any
We
vision.
are in a bar, and Agatha
You'll be
loves
paid
me.
even more when you receive my item.
How much? Okay, we'll do it.
How much? Okay, we'll do it.
Yeah.
Well, technically you're already hired to do it, but...
Yeah, Brick probably negotiated all this up front. You know, we're just us.
We are us. We are we. And we're going to go steal a thing for you.
Woo!
We're pretty odd, and we're a company of men.
We should totally be the strange
Pretty men.
platoon.
The Bastard Brigade.
I'm not quite sure what we're doing. But we'll get it done anyway. That'll be our name. Satisfaction not
That should taste
guaranteed.
good. I enjoyed it. She's like, satisfaction not guaranteed.
That's a delay.
She's like, please, it's a matter of utmost importance.
You've got an odd company on this, but we will do a job.
You're the odd company?
We are,
Easy company.
so help you, God, we are odd.
Bastard Brigade.
We already had this conversation, Jake.
I don't remember it.
It was in the texts. You said you love the Odd Company.
Yeah, I don't remember saying that, but I'll go with it.
Okay. Thank God that you approve. Again.
Extra Brigade is pretty good.
Yay!
Fuck you.
I like Odd Company though. I like them both.
Yeah. They can be interchangeable.
Depending on how Brick feels about us.
Bunch of bastards.
And you're in some kind of small brigade.
Small grouping of men who attack things.
In a
Like a
systematic
company
fashion.
or a brigade.
But they're also odd.
You're the brigading company.
Of bastards. Motley bastards. You odd, motley bastard brigade of company people.
Company
And
men.
she's like, alright, please leave and go.
What-
Forward march.
As we're arguing.
Fuck you, oh my god. Wait, what do you mean leave? I'm barely halfway. Okay, my bucket's empty. I lied.
We should be the bucket squad.
We should be some form of bucket brigade.
Bucket brigade.
Oh, wait, no, that's stupid.
Bastard brigade.
Did you even read the code names they gave for all of us?
I feel like I did, but I don't remember.
Jake.
You were Mouth.
Oh yeah, mouth.
He was Little Green. I was Badger, and Toes was Toes.
I remember that. I remember saying like, okay, what's a good nickname for me? Nah, this is too much brain power. I like the mouth is fine.
Yes.
Mouth. Alright. Nilock gets up from the table and he finishes his tiny cup of espresso.
Finally. I will finish whatever I have left in my
caffeine.
in my liter of stout.
I was done with my bucket 5 minutes ago. Now I gotta pee.
Be right back. Surprised you didn't go, hey, hold my hand. Hold my hand while I go.
I need an adult.
Father, will you hold my hand while I spread water?
I got a blast of piss.
Alright.
What a strange toilet. There's a trash can. And people. And cars.
What?
I'm joking that I'm pissing on the side of the road.
No.
The fresh breeze is so nice.
Look, Mom, no hands. Directly into the wind.
Pissing in the wind. That's a really good way to describe.
Everybody say that's my new nickname.
Did you guys? How much Jackass did you watch? A
Quite
lot.
a bit, yeah.
Did you? I can't remember if it was a movie. I'm pretty sure it was a movie.
And it's the third movie. It was They're Behind the Jet.
Yes, and Johnny Knoxville's behind the jet. He just pulls his cock out and starts pissing. Or it was him or Ryan Dunn. It was one
I
of
think
those
it was
guys.
Ryan Dunn.
I think it was Ryan Dunn too. They just start peeing and fucking jet spray just blows all over. It was one of the funniest things I've seen in a really long time.
I think he tried peeing into the side of it, and then the wing caught him, and he stumbled backwards, and he's peeing.
Piss into the wind.
Okay.
Alright.
Where's the start of this sewer complex?
You follow the map down to the lower parts of the tower you were already in.
Follow that show.
Very low.
You are here.
We are, yes.
God, it's so up to date. It's almost like that fucking newspaper.
Adventuring squad in the sewer for a shitty job.
Find an entrance to the sewer. And you're in the lower, very low parts of Sharn. It takes you about an hour to get down there.
Amateur Crime Stoppers look for crappy caper in sewers.
They sure are in the thick of it.
Hope they don't get television on this quest.
The tunnels and corridors at this level of the tower are narrow and dark. Occasional window slits look upon the crowded walls and foundations of other towers, and infrequently placed torches sputter here and there, giving off pale pools of light and clouds of smoke.
Clouds.
The
The smoke is from the steaming piles.
burping in the distance echoes through the tunnels. Even so, rough and dirty people crowd the narrow corridors, and the smell of sweat and sewage permeates the stale air.
Oh, gross.
Sweat and sewage, ew!
Gross. The steam is from the turds.
One tunnel opens into a large chamber where a mix of goblins, humans, and shifters gather around a small pile of garbage spread across 3 rotting blankets. One goblin shouts, "No pushing, no pushing. There are always enough for everyone at the Rats Market." You're at the Rats Market.
We have arrived.
Thank you, Tina.
Tina?
From Boston Americas.
No.
That just reminded me of something she would do if she was a DM. Lead up to something, make the players guess, then give them 0.3 seconds to guess, then explain to them what's happening. There's always plenty of room at the Rats Market. You're at the Rats Market.
See a goblin standing in front of a pile of garbage and be like, "No pushing."
You hear a scream in the distance.
You,
should
what do
probably
you
go
want?
investigate.
What do you want?
I remember this goblin.
Peruse through my garbage. What would you like? And he points to you guys. You well-off men, what would you like to buy from my...
What do you got?
I have a bell.
A bell?
Beep.
What tone is the bell in?
C minor?
Nope, I was looking for a C major. Not your lucky day, pal.
I don't know what that's. I'm trying to think the most deepest sound a bell can make, like boom, and it's like this big.
Ooh. So Nilock, I'm gonna put this on your collar so I know where you are. That way you can't sneak up on birds anymore.
He just sees like appears right behind you and he's like, "I didn't hear the bell." It's still around his neck.
It's like the Ninja Turtles.
I have a unused sun rod.
Oh, I'll take the unused sunrod. How much?
25
4
copper.
gold?
25 copper. Yeah, it's 4 gold, yeah.
I'm in 25 copper.
No, I heard 4 gold.
Yeah, well, too bad I don't want it anymore.
Okay.
You're not going to sell it to anyone. Ever.
You hear a raggedy old man be like, "I'll take the sun rod."
For 4 gold, old man?
No, for 25 copper.
I said 25 copper. Man's only selling for 4 gold.
I'm selling it to him for 20 copper now. Fuck you, Ninja Man.
Ninja Man McBeardo?
Ninja Man McBeardo.
Ninja Man McMohawk. Is your mohawk up right now?
Yes.
As you walk through the tunnels, it scrapes against the top of the tunnels.
I was about to say, there's a trail that doesn't
Gross.
have any slime or
Yeah.
grime
I'm going
or
to
filth in it.
intimidate
It's now green now.
the goblin into selling me the thing for 20 copper. 26. Intimidate. Yeah. I say, sell me that for 20 copper, or I'm going to put it where the sun don't shine, and the sun will shine where the sun had previously not shone.
Okay.
Okay, thanks. 20 copper. Here you go.
How much wood does the
Sun
wood
rod.
chuck?
We're going to find out, goblin friend. We're going to find out.
I also have this mirror.
Is it a fancy mirror?
No.
Is it important?
No.
Then I don't want it.
It's a mirror. You can see yourself. Look at the thing you've become.
I take the mirror while it's still in his hand and I rotate it around to face him and I go.
The mirror cracks. Okay. How about some rope?
Ooh, I like rope. How much is the rope?
25 copper.
You mean 20 copper?
Yeah.
You mean
Okay.
4 gold?
How long is the rope?
50 foot. That's a lot of rope.
I love rope. Sunrods, how many
Oh, I remember
charges?
this guy's name now.
How many charges?
Of rope?
Sunrod?
Charges the rope.
Charges. of
Go!
rope.
Oh.
Once a day you can make the rope go completely stiff.
And
From a
stab
50
people.
foot pole arm.
Just, I was thinking of something more diabolical and terrible to do to someone. It's like shove the rope down their throat and then make it go straight. How many charges does the sunrod have on it?
I don't know if it has chargers. I think it's just... Let me check. Actually, it does.
Whoa, whoa.
What?
Whoa.
What are you doing? What'd you do to her?
I don't know. She keeps trying to nibble on me.
Might have done
Yeah.
something to her.
They're delicious.
doing all that. You okay?
She's gonna try to lick your mouth.
That's why I'm keeping my face closed. Don't try and
Oh, it
flex
only
on
lasts
me.
for 6 hours.
So I have 6 hours of time to use it.
Yes. Well, no,
Like any.
as soon as you activate it, it only has 6 hours of time.
I can't turn it off after I've activated it.
You can. It's a flashlight.
Yeah.
Click,
So I
click,
have 6
click,
hours
click,
total of time.
No.
Right?
Yes.
Okay.
Until you need to plug it into the wall.
I'm just gonna go click, 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 click.
You discover Nilock's one weakness.
Strobe lights.
He's an epileptic. Goblin, grab his tongue.
Does this flashing light help you in any way? Click, click, click. If I move it faster, it might counteract it.
Right. Look at the sweet gift I got you. Click, click,
Look what I got you. Click, 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 click.
Okay, what else do you have?
That's the only thing of value I have. I have this the half-used cup.
I want your shoes.
I don't have any shoes.
Give me your feet.
And what's on your feet? Oh.
Your foot's just one huge callus.
Just caked.
Cake
Just-
callus.
Just like worked clay.
Steve does not like calluses.
I don't like feet.
Just have bunions and like hangnails and
Fungus.
You take -5 XP for giving me that image.
One toe is cocked 30 degrees to the left.
they're all knuckles. They're all knuckly.
Yeah.
They got peanut butter spread between them.
Skakin says, "Shut up." What's the name of this?
Skaken.
Do you ever just walk through like squishy stuff and just
Skaken is a Norwegian term for
Skakin
feet.
says he will find you a pair of shoes if you shut up.
That reminds me of something I learned in French class. The lazy word for in French is the same word they use for slippers. So if we were to use that logic in English, if I were to call you lazy, I would say you are a pair of slippers.
I do feel right.
I just thought that was funny. Sorry.
Alright, what else is in this rat's market? Market of rats. Can I buy a rat?
Yeah, they have
I have plenty of rats. He holds up a skewer with a cooked rat on it.
I want a fucking pet.
Do you have one that's more fresh than that?
Toast,
You can
does it
catch
smell
one.
good?
Can you catch one?
I can.
Have you caught any of them today?
Yes.
Do you wrestle rats?
I don't wrestle them. I kill them with
Oh.
my traps.
Oh,
None of them live.
long enough to wrestle?
Yes.
Oh, you should work on that. That'd be a market.
Don't tell me how to run my business.
That'd be a niche market that you could absolutely invest in. Is rat wrestling.
Hey, I've got a crazy idea. Do you like being a merchant here in the sewers?
No.
Do you want to expand your business, maybe? Become a traveling salesman? We have a skiff driver that just drives around and doesn't do anything while we're doing adventures. Why not have him park, set up shop, and let this guy sell stuff and we get a cut of it? Hmm?
What? I'm sorry. I was reading.
Do you want to go with that? No.
Nah.
Alright, we'll leave it.
Two bears, too good.
We'll leave it.
And I like having him on standby.
Maybe nobody knows these sewers better than I do.
Who asked you, rat man?
You want to show us around?
It depends.
Show us where
Where do you need to go?
all the cool kids hang out.
We need to go here, and I point to a map that I show him.
The Eve 213 valve cluster.
Like, I might know how to get there.
We need
For
a
a price.
guarantee.
What's your price?
Is it money? I don't really understand money.
100 gold.
100 gold? I was thinking more the price of one goblin. Goblin? See goblins?
Yeah,
One goblin life.
How many other poor people are in this area?
there's a lot of poor people in the area.
Oh yeah. Does anybody else look knowledgeable enough about these stories?
No.
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 Except for this fucking goblin.
Nobody knows them better than Skakin.
Skakin can kiss my ass.
How much money do you have on you right now, Skaken?
That doesn't matter.
We're
Just
about to find out.
Throw out a number, real or fake. Just throw out a number.
Real or fake?
Real or fake?
10 million.
Okay, do you want to make any more than 10 million?
No.
You don't. You're fine where you're at right
I mean,
now.
yes.
You do?
Yes.
Then show us where to go.
For 100 gold.
We'll
Sure.
talk about it when we get there.
Diplomacy.
Here,
Ah!
let's do it this way. I'll let my lion give you 100 gold. If you feel
Terrible.
lucky.
6.
200 gold.
Fuck. Intimidate. 50 gold. 26.
50 gold? Intimidating? Like, alright, fine.
100 gold.
I look at Nilock. That's how you negotiate.
Nilock is just there.
Oh my god, this entire part of the session did not count because he didn't have a screen up.
We have to restart all over again.
We do. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Aladrin, blah, travel, skacking. Okay, we're here.
What happened in the last episode? Fight! Ha! Death! Man! Bar! Yay!
Brick! Alright. He closes up shop and he's like, "You!" He points to another goblin and hands him a note. He's like, "You take care of my business while I'm gone." And the other goblin's like, "Alright, Skackin 2.0.
Oh, you poor
I always
thing.
wanted to be Skackin.
It's not a name, it's a title.
Skackin turned around, he's like, "Alright, you follow me." And then leads you through the sewers.
Okay. Hey, Skaken,
Yes.
where do babies come from?
Oh God. I'm going to start laughing uncontrollably and trying to hide it behind Nilock. So I'm going to like grab his shoulders and hide my head behind his back. Be like,
I'm picturing like your hands are on his shoulders and your feet aren't walking and he's just dragging you along unhindered.
it's so funny. Ask him again. Ask him again. Ask him again.
Well, I've got many more questions, Skaken, if we have the time.
We don't.
Well, how do you know what love is? I want to know
Tell
what
him his
love
first
is.
answer is a lie.
He's like, "I could sell you a book that tells you all you need to know."
Really?
Yes.
Like, that's just adding to my book list. And if it gets any longer, it'll take me long enough to read that too. I can't compound. I can't. No, I don't want to know what love is anymore.
Don't give up.
I don't need to see my search history.
I'm just going to loiter in the
I
sewers.
can't remember the title of the book.
I want to know what love is.
No.
How to find love in 3 easy steps.
I just like how he said, I don't need this in my search history. Speaking of funny search histories, I told Mallory that dolphins rape things, and she didn't believe me, so she Googled it, so that's in her search history. And then one day we got into this weird discussion about how two morbidly obese people have sex, and we couldn't really figure out exactly how it all aims up, so we Googled it. A lot of information on Google, for better or worse.
Don't even want to
Yeah,
know.
it's terrible.
I really-
Pillows are involved.
Pillows.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even want to know.
So, he holds up a book. It's a succubus on the front with wings and black eyes and looks evil.
Oh, she's pretty.
Do I recognize it that it's a succubus because I'm a demon hunter and that's my demon hunter book?
Yes.
Yay! Gratification
It's
for
like, this that
purchase.
tells you everything you need to know.
Oh yeah, is it possessed? Is it cursed? Can I?
No, it is called Book of Erotic Fantasy.
How much? I've got to know.
5 gold.
I've got to know. Oh my god.
I'm gonna whisper
Yes.
to Nilock, should I tell him it's a succubus and he shouldn't even follow it?
I will
I
take
literally
it.
looked up the 3.5 Book of Erotic Fantasy, and that's on the front cover.
The
Yeah.
succubus?
Yeah.
Okay, so it actually is it?
Yes.
It's not
Can
a
it
book about
actually be
succubus.
cursed with a succubus?
No.
It's a lust demon.
Here's the chart that tells you what species can crossbreed.
Well, we know humans and orc are on there.
And elves. And humans and plenty of things.
Want to find out if a bugbear can crossbreed with a fiend?
A who?
Sure,
The answer is
no.
yes.
What about a Goliath and a gnome?
Oh, please no.
Goliath is not on here.
So, I never knew I'd find such enlightening fictions in a...
So a giant and a
Stevie.
gnome cannot.
Damn it.
I feel like that goes back to that very inappropriate joke you have, Jake.
Which one?
Did you know a chicken dies if you hook it?
Oh, yeah. Squirrel, actually.
Whatever. I remember the second part.
Did you know a squirrel dies after sex?
Those are the ones I did.
At least the one I fucked did.
Anyway, this will tell you everything you need to know. This book.
Smooth.
Yay, I'm kicking shit over.
What did you spill?
Nothing.
Alright.
Ignore.
Are you on your third PBR?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
We aren't enablers. This is your fault.
You guys are...
I'm not enablers.
He drank
Take
a
this
whole-
drug so you can function properly.
that was helping a friend come down from an addiction. I'm not giving him a drug sense.
The morally grayness of
Do you
lawful
buy
good.
the book? Do you
Yes.
buy the book?
I want to.
Bought the book.
Yes. What do I find in the book?
Too much information.
Too much information. This is going to take a long time to read in excruciating detail.
I'm not going to actually bring up the book. I just have the wiki
Chapter
page about it.
1.
Sorry. So does this take priority over the railgun?
No.
Okay.
No, railgun first. 'Cause I'm gonna get my rocks off with that railgun, and then I'm gonna learn what love is.
I want you to fire the gun while I sit on top of it.
It makes me
I
tingle.
want to feel powerful.
I'm just reading the wiki page of the book of erotic fantasy.
Isn't there
And as I
actual?
remember it being...
Isn't there actual stuff in there like items you could buy and shit? Yeah. I remember, I haven't actually looked at it myself, but I have had friends that have.
There is charts and
Perverts.
everything telling you that, like, specific die rolls that tell you if a woman gets pregnant or not.
Oh, nice.
Okay, moving
Yep,
on.
moving on.
Funny side path.
Alright. You get to a certain tunnel and it opens up.
Do I smell a fart?
Do you smell a fart?
Do I?
You don't smell a fart.
It's a strange thing for a sewer.
The collective fart of 30,000 people.
Yes. Does it smell like methane? I don't know. Let me check with this lighter.
I saw this documentary about human waste, and it showed like these tanks that they hold all of New York's waste in, pretty much. And they're at the top of it. There's these big dome-looking things, and the guy lifted the lid up, and they started going, like coming out of the side because it's a rubber gasket. So it's flapping against a rubber gasket, and the dude's in slacks, and it's making the slacks ripple in the wind. And the guy with him is laughing hysterically. He goes, "That's just the biggest fart ever. That's the fart of 3 million people collectively. Their shit is stewing in this thing." I looked at the lid.
Why? Why?
Why? Yeah, that is a very good question. Why would you want the lid lifted?
I need to know.
I need to know what this smells like.
I don't want to know. I
For
need to know.
For some reason, I want to smell it again.
It takes me back to my youth.
Takes me back to my days as a Vietnam vet.
When I used to Dutch oven myself. Because no one else would.
Oh my god. Oh my god, the murder's been disappeared.
It's like it never happened.
Then why are we on
Jesus
this
Christ, we're too much alike. Do enough. Fixed it. It's a tunnel in the store. The dead body is now skacking.
Skacking!
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 Ah,
I
yeah.
don't know where you want to be in the order.
I am singing in the jungle on top of
I was
trees.
imagining something like this. Just in my head. You tell me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, that'd be about right. I am talking to Skakin
I feel like,
about the
a
prowess
goblin-
of love.
yeah, a goblin would stand next to another.
That's racist.
Is it?
Yeah.
Or is that a
That is
fact?
highly
No,
racist.
it's extremely racist, and I take it very much offensive.
I'm gonna call bullshit unless you can give me some hard facts. You're gonna sit over there, right, and tell me that your character Twinkle is not going to recognize that he himself is a goblin.
No, he recognizes that he himself is a goblin.
Okay. Does he recognize that the other thing leading us down the tunnel is a goblin?
Yes.
So, given those two facts, you telling me that he would not have an insatiable need or want to talk to that goblin about anything?
No, because I have Jeff on the ship, my brother.
But here's another potential brother.
No.
No?
No. He's more of a dick.
Alright then, fine.
Not all goblins.
I guess I'm a racist. Excuse me for thinking that you would want to talk to one of your own kind.
No.
Maybe you're the racist for not wanting to talk to him.
Oh god, yes, maybe. In fact, you're completely right. I am the racist. The racist.
I see what you're doing there, and I don't appreciate it.
What am I doing?
Reverse psychology.
Yes, totally. I am a reverse psychology racist.
You're being a martyr.
Racist against goblins. I mean, they're fucking goblins.
Have you seen the Boondocks?
Yes.
I've been watching that again because we recently got Hulu. I love that show. So funny. Uncle Ruckus is one of the best characters on that show. He says some pretty terrible stuff, but it's all pretty funny.
Uncle Ruckus, no relation.
Right. We got a scare on this one. The job application.
Oh, there's all the pile of people.
Yeah, and bottle caps.
People pie.
Also people.
Do you want another one? I got another bottle cap. If you need more people.
Yeah. I know there's 4 people at the end of this tunnel that you're heading down.
Are they fucking robots?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I've got like a... I've got a +9 to my perception.
They're not robots.
Okay.
Are they demons?
No.
Oh. Are
They
they
look like homeless people.
They're composite Santa Claus.
hobos?
Oh god, even worse than demons.
No.
Not the hobos.
I'd rather take shadow demons than hobos. They have nothing to lose.
What are you gonna do? Take them home?
Right? They don't have one. They just have bows.
They've got depressing stories and
And less teeth than I do.
I'm a war veteran. What war? World War I.
All of it was.
everyone I could get my hands on.
You spare $1 for gas? You don't have a car.
Stuff.
Yes, exactly. I'm just splashing them in the bottom of a brown paper bag. $1 could last me a whole month.
Okay.
Alright.
Skaken, do you know them?
Skaken looks ahead and sees them and he goes, "These are the guys! They're the ones who threatened me!" And he tries to run ahead to them, away from you guys. And as he's saying that, he's pointing to you. Like, "They're the ones who threatened me!" Running ahead to the group of people.
Oh, so he's pointing at us saying we're the ones that threatened him.
Yes, because you are.
Thanks, Bjorn. Good job.
Hey, that's what I do. I threaten people and I get what I want. So, I don't know what to tell you.
Can I stab him?
I'll give
Attack of
you-
opportunity.
I was gonna say, you get an attack of opportunity as soon as they start running away.
And then we roll for
Okay, I didn't want to do it, but I'm gonna stab him with my whip.
Just hit him. Stop. Why did you just wrap it around his ankle?
Because I want to stab him.
He collides with the ground, teeth flying.
That's gonna be a 22.
That hits.
Okay,
You stab him with your whip.
I do. Dealing 12 points of piercing damage. You know what? Let me do it again, just because I want. Can I?
2 attacks?
Well, I do have the 2 attacks.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah. Good.
Yeah. But that one's not as good. That's a 12.
No.
Does Skaken have any armor at all?
No, but he has high dex. And 12 does not hit.
That evasive little
What was the
bastard.
damage from the first one?
12.
12? Your whip pierces through his skull.
Aw.
Falls to the ground.
No, I want it to chest burst.
Oh, chest burst? Okay. Yeah, chest burst. Oh yeah, you describe your own kills.
Yeah.
Somebody ruined it by describing a 30-minute kill.
Who?
You.
No. What kill was that?
I don't remember, but you
It was
took
one of the
5
bridge
minutes.
ones to where it's just like, I want to sneak up behind him, pull out my knife, look at my knife, lick my knife, contemplate the next several actions of my life,
Okay, I'm gonna.
order a pizza.
Full disclosure, I don't remember doing that. So
You're probably drunk.
I was. So
I wasn't. So
don't hold that against me. I don't remember saying lick my knife, but I probably did get extremely detailed for comedy.
And then we got extremely detailed on ragging on you for being extremely detailed.
And then I probably
Okay.
got very defensive.
anyway, chest burst with the whip, sticks out of the chest, and everybody at the end of the hall is like, "Well, there goes our paycheck."
Hi, my name's Twinkle.
Hello. Well, you just killed the guy who's gonna pay us, so
That's
I
unfortunate.
mean,
That's
I'll
unfortunate.
let you go now.
That's nice. Thank you. Do you need
What-
any money?
What
I'm
was he
going to-
paying you for?
To attack the guys who threatened him.
How did he tell you that? We've been with him the whole
We
time.
received a note from the man he left the stall to.
Oh, Skackin' too.
Yes.
Fucking knew I should have looked at that note.
We're gonna have to kill him too. But are you guys okay? Do you need money? Do you want food, clothes?
I mean, we're gonna
A nice
take it
place
from
to
his
live?
corpse.
Well, here. Let me help you out as well.
Says the man who needs to save money.
Yes. I will give you another. Don't belittle me, you dick. I'm here to help the needy. I'll give them 4 gold each. That'll do.
We can eat for a month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 4 times 4 equals 16.
I sound weird when I talk with all that smoke in my mouth.
It's not smoke though.
Babe,
20.
I'm one of those people now.
My boss is
16.
Yeah, I know. I'm calculating math. I can't do math right now.
They're all like, "Oh, sweet, money, money,
Whoa!
money."
My boss
They
is
trample over the dead corpse in front of them.
a bait
Money.
pen that's cigar, and when you drag on it, a little light shines at the very end. It looks like a cherry.
Nice.
And it's pretty funny because he was smoking in front of our store director, and he's like, "You can't smoke one of those in here." And he goes, "Watch me." He takes a huge drag off and just blows in the air. He's like, "What? I can't fucking see that."
Who did that?
It was my current meat manager, Scott, who was a shop and save guy, who did it in front of the store director, Keith, who was a shop and save. That smells really good.
So how was your store today?
On a quick side note, that's fucking delicious.
It is.
Why did I let you get that? Why did
Let me see that.
quite literally.
It's so delicious.
Quite
It's so
literally,
good.
I grabbed
It's
it.
really good.
Quite literally, I picked it up off the shelf, and then after he walked away for a second and came back, I'm just like, "Here, take this one." Well, he asked me for another one of those. I'm just like, "No, you take this one. I'm gonna grab this blackberry." Not as good.
Fucking nerd.
Fuck you.
I would like to try the blackberry, but that is fucking delicious.
It is.
That's one of the best things I've had in a long time. No, my store was slow today, so I mean, literally everyone called off, except for one of my clerks, and then I had one guy come in, but sick.
Yeah.
He's useless. So yeah, we were just fucking slow. So it wasn't that big of a deal.
Yeah, we were full staffed. We had to call Kyle, see if cause he came in late, but otherwise everybody showed up.
I missed
Does
Kyle.
he know yet?
Who? What?
Does he know? Be the assistant.
Does Kyle know?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
The assistant or the apprentice?
Apprentice.
Apprentice, yeah.
I think Kyle would be very angry about that.
Barb said that too, but then I brought up the fact that what you said, to where like Kyle was going to college and all that fun shit.
Yeah, they won't make him an apprentice if he's going to college.
Yeah.
If he stopped college and asked to be an apprentice, they would probably. But the thing is Monica is not a huge. Kyle is was one of the hardest workers I've ever known when he shows up. But he calls off sick a lot and he's late a lot.
Yep.
Sometimes it's not his fault, and I like Kyle a lot, but sometimes it definitely is his fault. And
Oh, hey, I'm diabetic and hungover because I drink too much.
yeah, for sure.
My first New Year's there, I was only there for not even a month, and he called in because he said he woke up on his friend's front yard in his underwear, and he had to go to the hospital.
Dude, he's a mess.
He also did, every time he injures his hand, I always go, "Kyle, you don't have a lot of those. You need to watch limited resources."
Every time he injures his hand, it's his fucking good hand.
Of course it is. That's the only hand he uses.
Like apparently he broke his hand this last time in a fight.
I
Cape Girardeau.
worked with that guy for like 4 months. I'd never noticed his hand, and
I think I noticed it like a couple months in, and I'm just like, oh, that's cool.
So we were on the counter, right? On the counter, and he put his hand down, and I was like, "Oh shit! What'd you do to your hand? You cut it with a saw?" He's like, "No, I was born like that."
I thought he always just wore his glove like that.
Just whatever, dude.
Yeah. Because, like, to take it off really quick and help somebody, but then he took it off one day, and I'm like, oh, he doesn't have fingers.
He doesn't have that.
Anyway, the hobos trample over the dead corpse of their previous employer, and he's like, oh, free money, please, we're so hungry.
Yep. Did Skaken have anything else on him of interest other than fucking money and book of erotic fantasy?
No.
Did he have another
Yes, he has a bag.
bag?
Oh, what's in the bag?
What's in the bag?
Sorry, you have the bag.
Not much is in the bag.
Is it
But
another?
it's very deep.
Is it
Deeper than the bag should be.
Oh! Can I get in the bag?
Yes.
You only have so much air, so.
I'd like to scamper in the bag, please.
Climb into the bag, and you quickly realize there's no breathable air in said bag.
Shit.
Can I look at the bag?
Yes.
What do I see now that the goblin has climbed in the bag?
You see blackness.
Like this?
Impressing. All that I see. Yeah, it's not too bad in here. Sweet me. Sweet me.
What's your constitution?
Mine?
It should be higher.
Yeah, it's 17.
Okay. What's
You
your
know what?
mod? Is it 3?
Yeah, plus 3.
I think it's like 5 minutes for every modifier you have, so you can hold your breath for 15 minutes.
Jesus Christ. So, I'm going to roll to find out if I recognize this as a bag of holding. And the only things I could think about rolling for that is either perception or use magic
Knowledge,
device.
Arcana.
Knowledge Arcana, which I don't have. I'm not trained in it, but I'll roll anyway. Oh, 3.
You don't know what the fuck this is.
Where did it go? Nilock! Help me find him!
Nilock reaches his hand into the bag. You feel a hand grab the back of your collar, and it throws you out.
Ah.
You're just on the ground like...
Nilock, what the hell?
Nilock holds the bag. He's like, why?
One word?
Doesn't say it. He doesn't say it. He's just like... The look on his face just says, why?
Why'd you call in that bag?
I thought there was like a mint at the bottom.
Did you find it?
No.
This is a fail. Fail.
Oh. Let me go again. I can find it.
Nilock
I don't think
holds it above his head.
There's something weird about that bag.
I want
No.
it. I want it.
Do you know what's going on with that bag, Nilock?
It's a bag of mints.
He opens it up and sticks his arm all the way down. He's like,
Is that what I think it is? Is it what I think it is? DM.
it is.
Can I say it out loud?
Yes.
I think that's a bag of holding.
Nilock goes like that.
Eyes, finger on nose.
What's a bag of folding?
You can put whatever you want in there.
And it folds?
Holds.
Folds.
Holds.
Folds.
Holds.
Colt?
Holds.
Bolts.
Holds.
Toads.
Nope. Holds.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Picturing Nilock
Salt?
staring at the bag and just...
My cat's in the bag.
You mute bastard! Let me out of the room!
My escape artist out of this bag.
Dumps you both out of the bag.
That would actually be funny. It's trying to escape artist out of a bag of holding. Because if I didn't get out, I was stuck in a bag. If I could get out, no bag.
God forbid we ever find a
Portable hole.
portable hole.
Or any other extraplanar device.
Yes.
I know I told you. I'm pretty sure I told you about a funny situation I had with a bag of holding and or a portal or whatever. But I'll tell you later after the campaign. That was funny.
What?
I guess that's saying 2 bags. You put something in one bag, it can show up in the other bag, right?
Okay.
Party was split. The party that I was with was stuck fighting this beast we couldn't beat without the rest of the people, but they were somewhere else in the dungeon. Quick escape idea, coined by me, stuff everyone in the bag. So I did. And they came out of the other bag that the other people are holding. What are you eating over there?
Candy.
Obviously. Is it like a mint? Is it chocolate?
It's a hard candy.
Is it a hard candy?
Okay.
It's a Dragon Ball candy.
Yes.
Mmm.
You fucking mooch.
Well, I just want to taste it.
So all the hobos gather money from you, and they're like, "Thank you so much. We can eat for a while." And they trample over the dead corpse of the other goblin, and they all run back down this way. And then the mangled corpse of the goblin. You find a bag of holding, and
Is he floating?
What?
Is he floating? Does this actually have water in it, or is this a
No,
dry
there's no
tunnel?
water in this area. It's a tunnel.
I want it to be water so I can just push him away. Float free.
Send him downstream. I hope you find your home.
Not my fucking brother.
There's a pile of bloody pulp in the walkway. And you find 2 gold worth of copper. So you put 2 gold because I'm not going to make you do that.
You can write it down.
And the bag of holding, which Nilock currently possesses.
That's funny because I was going to give it to
Want it.
Nilock.
Give me.
You want it?
Yes.
He hands it to you. He's going to punch you in the gut.
Okay, have it.
That is a lot different than that, and I like this, but
Yeah.
I think I might buy that over that.
Yeah. Just imagining it, hearing about it crisp cinnamon apples. I would like it.
Go grab a cup.
That is really good though.
He's waiting for you to empty your other cup, and then it disappeared.
Yes, it did. Okay, so what's at the end of this fucking tunnel?
You'll find a doorway on the side that says,
Don't open.
"Don't open dead inside," or "Don't dead open inside." If you
Watch
read it the way
Don't
it's
Dad open inside.
you get it.
Yes.
No, I need to find.
I'm not gonna know your secrets.
What do you mean we get attacked by strippers?
You find a
But I'm
doorway.
celibate.
ID robe.
You find a doorway that says E213.
E2?
E213.
Is that the page customer?
Yes.
E213, the valve cluster you were looking for.
Right, well, I will open thine door.
There's a doorway. There's no door on it.
No, okay. Well,
Stairs
I
leading
shall,
down.
I shall pass through this door. Super good. I do like that blackberry stuff, though.
Dude, they had an amazing selection. Meads.
I have never gone to the meat section. This one's 14%, so a little higher than what you got.
Yeah, just barely.
He bought the Grimfrost Lingonberry mead.
Yeah.
Kind of a weird choice, almost a desperate one, because I recommended that brand of mead to him. Not having it myself, based on the fact that the lead singer of Amon Amarth has the Grimfrost brand name, makes that stuff.
That's the stuff I have in there.
It's pretty good. I mean, I'm not a Lingonberry
The
fan.
same as that bear stuff?
No, the bear stuff they had, and I've been wanting that one for a while as well, but I did not buy it because it was $30 a bottle, and I already spent $40.
That's how much the Grimfrost was, right?
Yeah, the Grimfrost is expensive.
$30, something like that.
$30.
It's good though.
Too bad you don't have absolute control over your lips, so you can puncture through his chest and like wiggle around.
Puncture through. The other side.
Look how blue.
Oh god, here's a distract your back.
Is Twinkle still blue?
Yes.
Dabba
need
dee
to roll.
dabba die. Shit, the sense of even day. It's wanting another encounter of the skiff kind.
These tight tunnels.
No, not even that. Just we're walking. Just, what was that?
How are we gonna get through this locked door?
Oh yeah. Takes off. Make it a good one. Do 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 do.
Ow, fuck.
That's your fault.
That's your fault.
Thanks, friend.
I don't know what.
Ow.
I don't even know what you tripped over. It just sounded like something that was mine. And
Jack,
yeah.
is that replacing cigars for you?
Probably. Not my good, expensive cigar, but like my cheap.
Your casual cigar?
Yeah, my casual $1 for a 20 pack of Derringers. I love those things.
Shut up.
But it literally is $1 for a 20 pack.
That's not bad.
Hmm.
My manager Scott, he's a huge cigar person. He smokes a cigar every day on his way home from work.
I used to do that. Okay, for whatever reason.
We certainly need food.
What time is it?
6.
That pyro should be ready by now.
Neat. Still can't believe Skaken betrayed us.
Well, you did, like, intimidate him.
Only a little bit. But then I asked him about love.
I'm not going to be screwed in the price. I'm sorry. Not going to happen.
He offered him full gold to start with.
I don't want to sound entitled, but also the shit I've been through, I don't want to bullshit people. I just want to tell you what I want.
Certainly looks like a river.
It's a sewer
It's a river of poo.
of waste.
Fecal matter.
And urine. Occasional goldfish.
Are there alligators?
Large rats. Nutria. Ever seen Nutria?
Green water. There we go.
They're fucking
Ugh.
nasty. Green water.
Yeah,
Green
a brown
water.
one too.
I do somewhere around not gonna dig for it.
The green means it's septic.
The brown means it's poo.
Yes, it is. Septic poo.
Please no. Okay.
Alright, you look in the doorway and you're standing right here and there's stairs leading down and they go around the corner and directly into the water.
That's shitty.
Ignore this because this is on this level. A horrible drawing.
And what is that level? Is that
Yeah, if you could
below
draw
water?
in 3D next time, that'd be great.
I can barely draw in 2D. You expect me to fucking build it up?
Just figure out how to draw in 1D.
These maps are shit. We need 3D models. I demand the highest
We live in
quality.
2019. Where are my 3D models?
Where's my VR?
If you want to spend thousands of dollars on actual models and miniatures, then go for it. I'm not.
Alright, so I should climb up the stairs.
Down the stairs.
Whatever.
He climbs,
You
nonetheless.
go down the stairs. You hear running water in this room and an occasional click and a rush of water and then another click and a rush of water stops.
I hark. There's rushing water and then a click and then more rushing water.
My God, did you say rushing water and then a
the
click
fuck
and
is
then
this?
more water?
No, I said
Oh, that's a
rushing
hobo.
water, then a click and then more water
That's
and then a
another hobo.
click.
So click, water, click, click, water, click.
No, click water, click water, click water.
Click, 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 click,
Well, it's
click.
click, water, stop. Click, water, stop.
Water, water, water.
Alright, let's get dinner going. You look hungry. Are you hungry? Are you hungry?
I'm hungry.
me.
Me.
Can you blend it up and just give me a smooth?
Seriously, me.
We're gonna have good dinner.
Seriously, give me spooky Resident Evil now.
I haven't watched it yet, but I saw they did New Vegas.
Did he?
Yes.
Was that today?
Today.
Oh, who's all doing it?
I don't know. I didn't watch it. It didn't look like Julian or Ding Dong.
It's probably Lyle and
Zach.
Zach.
Interesting.
Anyway,
Alright, how does this water work?
It moves.
It's wet.
It flows.
no,
It's
not.
chunky.
Hold on. I need to see who it is.
Shut up.
Shut up.
That's right. He's focused on when your dad's gonna pull the stuff out of the.
He already pulled it out.
Oh.
It's in the stove. He's blocking the way though.
One of them, I think it's Lyle and somebody else. The stairs lead directly into the infested, disgusting water.
So should we swim across?
I hark. Fuck! 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 Fuck!
You see over here a ledge that leads above to the water.
I'm gonna try and jump it.
You're gonna try and jump it?
Yes. I'm gonna acrobatics.
Acrobatics.
Acrobatics it. 27. To acrobatics across the rushing nasty water.
You do a front flip. You
Ooh.
land on the other side perfectly. Nilock comes down. He stares at the running water.
And it parts.
Intimidates him.
Gives it the stare.
Just the water begins to boil itself clean.
Nearly evaporating 5 cubic miles of water.
It's
Glad everybody's
about-
jumped in on the fact that he's just stupidly strong.
He flexes the water away.
He concentrates for a second and spends a key point and begins to walk on the water.
Even though it's rushing.
Yes. What does Toes and
Okay. So Twinkle's gonna go first.
you fall face first in the water?
Yes.
Belly flop?
Yep. And then Toes is just gonna boing across.
Roll an acrobatics for Toes.
Okay.
Just lands directly in the water.
Flails.
Yep.
That's an 8 for the cat.
Cat falls directly into the water.
Oh god. Oh, Toes!
Have you seen that 2-second clip of the cat that's like exploring the edge of a full bathtub and
Then
he falls in?
slips.
He tries to jump out like 6 times and fucks it up.
For every panicked fail.
Every time he fails, he gets more panicked.
As you float down the water, you hit something in the water and it causes you to bounce away.
Whee!
Oh, no. You hit something in the water about there.
And then
And then
Is it my turn?
then you get stabbed directly in the side by an unseen weapon
in the water,
in the water.
it stabbed me.
It stabbed you
Oh god.
with a rapier.
With a rapier?
With a rapier.
What type of sick sadistic bastards hanging out in these sewers?
You didn't even consent.
Invisibility wears off. You see a warforged with a rapier above you and goes directly into your side.
I
put
feel
it-
you.
Do I see
Inside
him?
me.
Am I prone?
No, he knocked you over.
Yeah, because Toes tried to jump.
It'd be more funny if Toe was like climbing on the back of Nilock the entire time.
Yeah, actually, that's...
No, he already failed.
Shut up. You can recover. You can
No, he
recover.
can't.
Yeah.
Nilock does not consent.
Too bad.
No.
Fine.
Here's a nut.
What's not gonna do about it?
Exactly.
Nothing.
Warforged just stabbed you in the side with a rapier for...
Do I see this?
Jesus Christ. Yes, you see it now. For 10 damage.
Fuck. I could take like 5 or 6 more of those before,
Well, he rolled max damage,
good
so...
old Twinkle.
I will yell to Nilock, let's get some killing done, Nilock. You first.
Quick, does anybody have a magnet?
What's your AC?
Mark.
Jake?
Bjorn.
17.
A crossbow bolt flies by your head.
Misses.
Misses
I will.
as somebody suddenly appears down at the end.
I will
of the...
hark. Oh! Because a crossbow bolt landed next to my head. It's gonna
Another one
startle me.
whizzes by Nilock's head from down there.
Dot, 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 dot. Here, I'll move my
Fighting
beer.
the big bad guys. They're not big.
I'm gonna yell at Nilock. Nilock,
They're
take
not
the
that
guy
bad.
with the rapier. I'll help our friend up.
I'm good. It's just septic in my wounds. Oh god. Oh god, why? Please God, no.
You get stabbed.
I don't want to die like this.
What's Nilock doing?
What is Nilock doing?
No, I mean, what'd you say for Nilock to do?
To attack the man with the rapier, and I'll help our goblin friend up.
Okay. Everybody roll initiative.
Oh, not good.
Man. Yay. Great.
12.
Oh God,
I gotta pee.
Should we
that's
stop?
an 11. What'd he roll?
12? It's all red and murky.
What'd you roll?
23.
23.
Yes.
And everybody else goes last.
Fuck yeah, they do. Quick to the book.
What are you looking up?
I don't know, but it is his turn.
Yes, it is. So the rapier's still inside me.
Well, it's a stab out, so it's not still inside you.
Fine, but I still want it. I will disarm him.
You have improved disarm?
No.
Because you provoke an attack of opportunity if you do.
Fine, I want to trip him.
There you go.
Hopefully the current will take his body down the septic river.
I want to trip him into the river and then replace him on the bank. So I got a 23 to hit. With
Trip?
Yes, with my CMB.
You trip him.
Yeah.
He falls into the septic river.
I'm sure his cogs will hate it. And then I would like to get out.
You should probably stand up first.
Yes.
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 You can only stand up now because it is your other action for the round.
Okay.
That is your move action, is to stand up.
That's
He does not provoke, so.
Yes.
But do you guys get what I tried to drew? Because the stairway kind of got in the way. But this is a ledge, this is a ledge, this is the water.
Yep.
So the only places to stand out of the water are right here and right here?
No.
This
So
entire...
like this.
There
Okay.
and right there.
These...
Are pillars?
No, those are gates that you hear the clicking and the rushing of water from.
Okay, so they're randomly coming in these 3 squares. Water will be...
No, these squares in particular.
Just those squares. Okay.
There's just those squares. Just those squares.
Alright, that's my
Alright,
turn.
Bjorn, it's your turn.
How? I'm gonna...
You know, it's the one who stabbed him and the 2 at the end of the hole who shot crossbow's head.
I'm gonna say, Nilock, I'm going long, and I'm gonna move my way down there. If I run, it's my speed plus half, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I was right here 5, 10, 15, 20.
No, are you charging?
I thought that was like a sprint mechanic.
Running is like running away. If you're running, it's 4 times your move speed, but you can't do anything
I
after.
thought there was... Isn't there something where you can move your distance plus half? Is that charging?
Charging is your distance, twice your distance, and then you attack at the end.
I mean, can I charge but not attack? 'Cause I don't think I can make it there at 60 feet.
You can run, I guess. You want to run towards him.
I'll run 60 feet and then my turn.
You're stopped right there!
You've been bamboozled.
It barely misses your head, but a rapier comes out of the shadows right by your head as you try to run right there.
Whoa!
Fucking ninja robots.
Fuck them.
You're like, ha
Motherfucker!
But you can attack.
I can?
Yes,
Alright.
I guess. Now let's attack.
Basic attack?
Quick
Yeah.
question. It's been 2 weeks. I'm a little fuzzy on it. Toes works on my turn, or on his own initiative.
Toes goes after Bjorn for this one round only because it goes after him. But
Okay.
So,
Sorry, I don't want my kitty cat to be drowning.
okay, so you
You'll
do
have to-
your attack. What do you roll?
I didn't roll yet. Am I rolling for both my weapons or just one?
You get 2 attacks.
Okay.
Because for 1 base attack bonus, you get 2 attacks.
Well, that one probably doesn't because I rolled a 5. What's my to hit? I always forget this off the top of my head.
Should be...
It's on my dex. It's something because
Yeah, it's off your dex.
I thought it was only off my dex if I fainted.
No, it's off your dex all the time because of weapon bonus. Fainting just lets them not have their dex bonus.
Yeah.
That's right. Okay.
Makes them flat-footed, and then you get
It
to
should be your
make
attack
sneak
bonus
attack.
on your weapon.
Okay, so my attack bonus is 1d20 plus.
No, it should all be in that line. Shouldn't have to go anywhere else. Your attack bonus.
Toes will stand up
Okay,
and
you
get...
did write a plus. Plus your CMB, so plus 11. So
Okay.
it's D20 plus 11. So you can roll the 16.
I rolled a 16.
You do not hit.
Other hand.
Other hand.
Ooh, that's a 19. That's a crit.
Possible crit.
Possible
You
crit.
have to roll to confirm.
I shall confirm.
That does hit.
It's a 12.
12 does not
Does
confirm the crit, so you just roll regular damage.
1d4 plus my dex mod. 3, 8.
8. You do 8 damage to
Ooh.
Axe.
Wow.
Valkyrie.
Fuck 15.
60. Damn it.
So how deep is the vulture?
You're standing in it. How tall are you?
3 feet, 4, 3 feet.
3 feet. It's like up to here on you.
Oh, my wounds.
It smells so bad. I don't know if I should breathe with my nose and smell the bad.
Oh wait, I'm gonna let him do Toes' turn. I
Oh,
forgot.
that's right. Yeah.
Alright, baby girl. You ready? Are you ready? Just a little bit. I'll give you a little bit. Why didn't think you were eating some?
Trying a little bit.
Oh, you don't.
That's what he always says.
I'm not gonna insult you, not try to food that you're preparing for anyone.
Mel's gonna hate me, isn't she?
Oh, I got. Just gonna. What piece of you back for the roast?
Fuck, I don't know. On sale.
Where'd you buy it?
Snokes. Yeah.
Bottom round.
Huh?
Bottom round. Looks like a bottom round.
I don't know. It has string wrapped around it.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean anything. People can wrap string around anything.
Food break.
Do. Yeah, I'm stopping the fucking recording.
I was drunk at the time. Imagine that.
I want to show you something on YouTube. Another one.
Okay. So. So,
can't do that.
how many actions can he possibly do to get up and get to the ledge over here? I mean, he gets up, obviously.
You okay?
That's 2 moves, so that's his whole turn. So move and move.
Move and move.
That's a little better.
Can't do that.
No, it's not.
That's good?
Eh,
Yeah, I can't do that.
whatever.
Oh, Val, what you fucking... Why do you do that? My carpet's getting ruined.
Okay, that's Toast's turn.
Toes gets out of the water and climbs up.
Yes.
Nilock's turn. You feel you are confident enough to take on that guy by yourself.
Yes.
5-foot step.
No, I didn't see that.
Nilock probably didn't ask that either.
Because he can't. There's more than 2 words.
Unless he wants to wait a week to do this fight.
You kill.
Can you?
Me kill.
Gets there.
Kill.
He gets
Kill.
there. Attacked by an axe.
Jesus Christ, you guys just walk into it.
Oh yeah, invisible assailants.
Yeah.
Just walk into them.
Yeah, I floated into mine. And look what happened to me.
He dodges the axe. You floated into yours. You're the only one who got hit too.
He didn't have to attack. He just held his rapier out, waiting for you to come to it.
It's like fishing with dynamite.
And Nilock's going to attack.
No.
Holy
That hits with a 14. That hits with a 17. That's all he gets. He's not doing his Thunder Fists. 8, 12.
Why, Nilock, why?
You want him to do his Thunder Fists?
I don't know.
To make him even more dead?
No.
I know his Thunder Fists involve lightning, but I like to think his Thunder Fists are Ip Man punching that dude 1,000 times while he's still on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that are just
And he
more-
stops punching him, and he's
Yeah,
still
he's
like,
still reacting to it.
I don't know if that's the actor, but that's still a really fun detail.
It is. I like it. I like how it just accelerates too. It's not he's just doing it, you know.
Which one is that? There's one is-
I gotta watch those
See?
movies again.
Nilock clocks him in the chest, and you, Bjorn, can hear audible bones breaking, but they are still standing. They're like, whoa.
Bones.
I can.
Bones.
Bones.
I mean, gears grinding.
Oh God, get that man some oil. Yeah, I was about to say these aren't metal men
Yes,
with
I
their
forgot.
glass-like
Shut
bones.
I'll throw salt and wait for them to corrode.
Cough up oil in Nilock's face. That is Nilock's turn. This one right here. Firing a bolt at Nilock with their crossbow. It barely whizzes by Nilock's head. Barely. He can feel it whiz by. But it misses. And that's the end of his turn. Or their turn. Bjorn, the one with the falcon away from you, is going to attack.
How'd they get a falcon in these
What's your
sewers?
AC?
Blah blah blah. 17.
This definitely did not hit.
Not gonna hit.
Not gonna hit.
Alright,
Whizzes by your side.
Jesus, that falcon in these sewers.
It's like he can't navigate.
The one in front of you is taking a full round action to stand up. Full round is not to provoke.
No, it doesn't.
And that is the end of his turn.
Okay.
The one in front of Nilock, the one he just punched, is going to attack. Does not hit. Does not hit. He definitely dodges the swinging axe in front of his face. The one in front of you, Jake, is going to attack.
Oh.
And that's it's a crit fail on their
Oh
regard.
shit.
Yeah.
So what happens?
You're going to get a full attack against them as they fall to the ground.
Alright, well, I'm assuming I'm not gonna faint because he's falling.
No, you don't have time. Just do it. Roll to attack.
What do we,
Your CMB.
okay, so that's 25.
That hits.
Okay, and I'll roll for the second one before I roll damage.
Yes.
16.
16 does not hit.
Okay, so first one's damage. 6.
6 damage.
Yes. 1d4 plus my dex mod.
Yes.
I rolled a 1, so.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I was going to say. I thought you rolled something higher.
Nope,
All right.
unfortunately not.
And they're knocked prone as they slip on the sludge and the sewage. But they do not fall in the water.
Yeah, there's a pine nonetheless.
Top of the round, Twinkle.
Indeed. Hang on, reading real quick.
Buffering.
I did that the other night. Inhaled it and blew it out my nose, and she just like took like 3 steps back. Like, I don't know what's happening right now.
That was the dog.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm gonna have Toes go first. 'Cause I want to do something cool. I want him to move and then engage with that man right there and attempt to grapple him. So
Okay.
he has no feet to do it, so if
He has the feet.
he doesn't. So I guess he gets an attack of opportunity against him.
Does not hit.
Nice.
No
And
matter what your AC is.
oh god, that's a 3. That's 10 total for the
10.
CMD.
10 total
Yeah.
to grapple.
Yes, to grapple.
Does not.
It does not.
You not grapple.
No, it doesn't. Alright, well, Twinkle takes a step back, and he's gonna trip.
Tweep.
Yeah, that's gonna be, where was it
It
again?
definitely hits.
Yeah, neat.
And
Alright,
now he's prone in the water again.
Fuck with me.
that's my turn.
That's your turn. Bjorn. One in
Bjorn.
front of you is prone.
Alright, I see no point in just fainting because he's
No,
prone.
they lost their dex mod, so
Yeah.
you attack.
I attack normally. First hand is 23.
That hits.
Okay, second hand is 20. No, sorry. Oh, fuck. I don't remember if those are 9 or 6. I'll go with the lower number, 6. So that's 17.
Does not hit.
Okay.
First attack, you get your damage plus sneak attack damage because they lost their dex mod.
Okay, that's cool.
Anytime somebody loses their dex mod, it counts as sneak attack.
Alright, so.
If you have sneak attack, you can't sneak attack.
You're right.
My sneak attack was.
And
2d6.
roll your regular damage,
6.
and then You have it written down how many d6s it is for your
I feel
sneak
like it
attack.
was 2, but I don't remember.
Well, I don't know if you changed it
Probably.
since we leveled up.
2 or 3.
I feel like I have not changed it since we leveled up.
So...
Oh, no, I did. 3d6 sneak attack damage.
Yeah,
It's
so you roll
right here.
3d6 for your damage as well.
So 6 plus 9 plus 2, 11 damage. No, 6 plus 9
That's 15.
plus 2.
That's
That's
17.
17 damage.
You exactly killed the man in front of you. How would you like to describe your kill?
I'm just gonna stab him. Straight center mass. Boom. Heart. I'm gonna say, you lose,
And
motherfucker.
bleed into the water next to
Oil into the water.
Ew,
or
not in
bleed?
my
Oil.
water.
them. Oil.
Oil into the water.
They don't have oil.
Man beats machine, dick.
They have organic bits.
Whatever. He's still a machine.
Nilock is going to full attack the one in front of him.
Free action before Nilock does that. I look over at Nilock and say, I got one.
I feel like we're really throwing insults to these guys. Just beat boop, motherfucker.
Tits. Tits.
I'm sorry, that looked like a 3 on the
That was
last
a
one.
4. That was a 4. 4 plus 16. 20. That hits. How many attacks does he get with flurry blows? That was 4. The roll. That's 21. That's 18. That doesn't hit. Nilock does do it, man.
Yes!
Right in the fucking head and beats it into a metal
Quick,
plate.
quick, Nilock, I need help.
I need assistance.
Because clearly, you hit them harder than I could possibly try.
Or at least,
See,
save my
since
life
you
try
decided to
one
build
more
yourself as a trooper, you're not the damage dealer anymore.
No,
Or a damage dealer anymore. You're an inhibitor.
I don't
And
know.
you should be setting it up for toes, which you have now, but you did it in the exact opposite order of what you should have this round.
Yeah,
Whereas
because
you made
I
toes go
I wanted
first.
to see if he would grapple, but that was my thing.
Okay.
'Cause maybe
Does toes not have improved grapple?
Not
Toes
yet.
sucks.
Toes does suck. He's level fucking 3.
Will make him stronger.
He has agile
Stronger,
maneuver.
better, faster,
I
harder.
don't remember what that does.
Guess what?
Agile maneuver.
I don't know what that does either, but it
I
sounds
think it-
useless.
I think it assists in him in maneuvers.
I remember when we left the library, we're like, wait, did we print out one for the animal? Fuck!
What? Oh, yeah.
That's a library. Like, shit!
Oh God! All those.
It's
months
like
ago.
an offhanded comment. He's like, we got one for the animal companion, right? Fuck! We're already leaving the parking
In the
lot.
car.
Now, if we were in the car, I would have walked back inside and got another one.
Yeah. Too bad. Fix it later. All right.
They're dead. They're dead.
Thank God.
Real quick, is yes or no, is John still working there?
Our porter John?
Yeah.
Yes. Still. And you know it's gonna be fun whenever I'm actually part of the apprenticeship for whatever is if I ever catch him doing any stupid shit again, just being like, John, don't fucking do that. Just, are you manager? No, but I'm in fucking training.
No, if you're an apprentice and you're a meat cutter, I think tactically you're on the still on the same level as him because you're not a full-fledged meat cutter yet.
Yeah.
But being the apprenticeship program shows that you have more promise than he does as a porter, so just don't let the power go to your head. Back to the game.
Back to the game. The one in front of Nilock pulls out a piece of paper and reads something on it. It launches a... Oh, I forgot to look it up.
Kagebushi no jutsu.
Do not tear off mattress under penalty of law.
And the winning lottery numbers for next week are no. That's how I was gonna get out of this shithole town. Win the fucking lottery.
Search general warning: no woman under pregnancy should smoke cigarettes.
Sharn proprietary information do not leak to public.
So there are these guys that are putting security systems in at work, and they have scissor lifts. And I went over to one of the scissor lifts, and I was like, "Get the stuff you're not supposed to do," which there is plenty of. and it just has like a circle slash through. But one of them is that there's people around the scissor lift, and the guy's at the top of the scissor lift, and there are rays coming out of his head. So I said, "You can't be Jesus." Like one of them shows two scissor lifts together, and one guy is falling into the scissor lift that's toppling over. The other one has his arms straight out, so you can't park next to another scissor lift and push the guy over. And yet another has a scissor lift that's fully extended up, and the guy's about 3/4 of the way down, upside down toward the crowd. So you're not allowed to jump out of the scissor lift if it's up all the way.
They're allowed to do a swan dive from the scissor lift.
You're not allowed to fall.
I will take a picture of these tomorrow when I'm at work, and I will send it to the group chat because they are hilarious.
Lovely.
I got plenty of stupid shit like that around my work, but if I take a photo, I go to jail.
Yay. Worth it.
It's for the lulz.
Rafflecopter.
Use this square. You're out of range of it. He probably doesn't evade it. Yeah, he does not evade the giant fireball flying from the piece of paper in his face. Explodes and does a lot of damage. Very powerful fireball
You just
from
put
the
it in the
scroll.
corner like halfway in just so you can pop it with your fist.
It's better than like putting it on karate chop. That doesn't look as cool.
Have you seen those people on YouTube that are like to pop the cork?
Sabering, yeah.
So that only works if the thing you're trying to pop is carbonated, and there's a certain way to do it, and I guarantee everyone on YouTube that's family is doing it wrong. Because you're supposed to use the blunt end of the blade along the crease of the bottle, and then you do a swift motion toward the tip, but you don't follow through, you just stop where the first edge is, and the cork is supposed to pop.
Yeah.
It's supposed to work every time. But I guarantee, because I see people do it on YouTube, and they're just like, that! So...
Well, then you also see people going.
Yeah. No,
You're also supposed to take the caging off of it as well, because that will confine it, and unfortunately not actually
pop it.
cut it clean.
I remember one time I was like 13 years old, and my dad's dead girlfriend's. Her daughter was watching us, and she is older, and she's couldn't open the fucking bottle of, what was it? Champagne.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, I can't get this. I'm like, let me do it. I handed it, I take the cage off, and I'm like, do you need the cork anymore? And she's like, no, it's probably going to be gone, because her friend was there too. I hold out the door and go, boom, and it flies in the middle of the street. I'm like, here you go. She's like, how do you know how to do that? And I'm like, I don't know.
So if you take the bottles of Guinness that you can buy, and you put it in your hand, and you swirl it around gently in your hand, and you take one of those crimped bottle openers, and you do it quick enough, like just a quick, like, on there, and then force it up really fast, it'll pop and make a boop noise, and it'll shoot off. Every time. Works every time. But you gotta swirl it around first, wait a second, and then go. But a real swift motion. On there, it does not work with the kind that's on your bottle, on your keychain. Because I have the same one that's on I have the same bottle open on my keychain. The all-encompassing one.
Yeah.
You gotta use it with one of these.
Okay.
But it will work with a Guinness.
I tried one of these, and I'm like actually disappointed because it's hard cider and it's not the mead.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Someone put the wrong fucking packaging in the mead aisle.
Yeah.
Like there was another, there was an
There's
actual
cans
type
of mead like this in the mead aisle at Friar Tuck's.
Yeah.
But that's cider?
Yeah,
Yep.
and it's like the one of the only 3 that were in there that was different, but it's the same color as some of the other ones.
Sucks.
It's not bad, it's not good.
Alright, so combat.
What the fuck just happened?
You just got blown up.
Oh yeah, Nilock got blown up by a giant fireball, and now
Oh
you
my
smell
God.
singeing sewage and singed monk.
These men have nothing left to live for.
Oh shit! I forgot to do this last round.
Go down a tunnel. Disappear. Collect coins and come back.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Fight turtles. Yeah, okay.
Fucking kidding. Adding insult to injury. Of the 5 gates that open full and dump water into the road, Nilock gets knocked by one and thrown into the fucking water after the fireball.
You looked a little hot.
Yeah.
Nilock, kill those guys on your way down.
Just like he's underwater and nobody can see him. He's like, where'd he go? Where'd he go?
Where's the definite?
You just see this coming out of the water.
Yeah.
Is the one in front of yours turn? They open a scroll as well. Do you have evasion as a class feature?
Shut
up.
up.
To be continued.
I'm pretty sure I don't have evasion. I don't have it written down anywhere at least. If I'm supposed to have it, I don't have it written down, so we'll say I don't for this session.
Awesome. Why do these fucking robots want us?
They want to be human.
If you want my body and you think I'm sexy, please don't fight me. I'm too pretty to die.
Don't like pain. I'll just give it to you to avoid any kind of pain. Even if it's just an Indian bird or a Charlie horse, I'd prefer not to have it.
So you don't, but I did discover something else you have, which I forgot was a thing in the beginning. But you don't lose your dex mod even being attacked by an invisible attacker. But I forgot to add that into the last attack, so it missed you anyway. Anyway,
I do not have uncanny dodge.
You have uncanny dodge. You do not have evasion.
Evasion, yes.
So what's your AC?
It's 17.
You'll take 12 damage as a streak of lightning comes out of the paper that they hold up.
12 damage.
12 damage. Streak of lightning right at you.
I said, ah!
Alright, it is Hammer's turn. Full round action, stand up. That's his turn. He's getting tired of swallowing sewage water.
Pre-action, he's
Twinkle, it's your turn.
Gonna trip him. Oh, hit me.
Like in one of those Mortal Kombat that just keeps spamming X.
I do. And then Toes will attack.
Don't you get multiple attacks?
Well, I do, yeah, but...
You want to attack, or trip, then attack?
Can I?
Yeah.
I'm gonna Culvern him.
You have to draw it.
Damn it.
What?
Damn it.
What Mortal Kombat game had the racing in it?
Deception. No, Armageddon.
It's a 19.
Me and you play that together?
Yeah, we did
Yeah.
Mortal Kart Act or something.
Yeah.
It's called.
It's a 19 to hit.
19 to hit, that hits.
Good. For 10 damage.
10 damage.
Piercing damage.
Oh!
Because I can't.
Taking full advantage of your...
Against his metal armor.
Yeah.
And then Toes will...
You're not letting that feat go to waste.
No. It will be my bread and butter.
How much damage? 10?
10. Piercing. Alright. And he's going to make 2 claw attacks.
It should get a full attack, which should be claw, bite.
I don't know. But I got a 1. And that's a 13. Got a 2, a 1, and a 13.
No, fail, doesn't matter.
Okay.
I wish I had that crit fail deck. That'd be nice. Just so I don't have to make this shit up on my own.
Was that Jason's?
Yeah.
Does he slip in the muck?
He slips in the muck and he is carried downriver. Right there. We'll stop him right there.
Okay.
If you want to crit fail, you can say that
He and Nilock wind up together.
he takes negatives for X amount of rounds because he's a cat that doesn't like to be wet. GM's choice on negatives.
That's my turn.
That's your turn. Bjorn, what's your turn?
I have no one in front of me, right? No one that I can see in front of me. Okay, so
No.
I'm going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm going to move my full movement up to him. I will feint. That's 33.
That hits. Or that's fainted.
That's fainted.
Wait, no, I need to roll. Do I? Yeah, they don't know shit.
Alright, I shall attack with my first hand.
Oh
Ooh,
god.
not good at all.
CMD. Or CMB.
15.
Does not hit.
Second. 17.
Does not hit.
Damn it.
Against a fainted target?
It hits. Both. What was the first one?
The first
15.
one was only
14 does not hit.
15 hits.
15. Oh, 15?
15.
15?
Yes.
That does hit.
Does hit?
So both hits. Yes.
Okay.
Somebody has to pay attention.
Alright, so 1d4 plus.
The notes too.
Alright, so first damage.
All I write is who goes wins.
6. So that's
You know what?
12.
I don't like that at all.
14 damage for the first hit.
14.
14 for the first one.
Probably because you were expecting.
Second is 7. Plus 6 is 13, so that's 14 plus another 15 damage.
15 damage. All together? Or what was the first one?
14.
14. And then 15.
So 29.
29 damage. Holy shit.
That wasn't even max damage.
They were severely injured and they're like, ow, bitch. Everybody want this?
I'll try it.
I don't like it.
Give me a sip. I'll tell you if I want it. What's the alcohol content on it?
Not much. 5.
It's a really dry cider.
I don't like it.
Let me see it.
It's not refreshing like a cider should be.
No, it's super dry. Do you want to try it?
Yeah.
It's not sweet at all. I kind of like it. I found that I like really dry wines. 6.5.
Pretty good.
You want to split it?
Sure.
Okay.
One. See, it may look different because my glass is larger, but my
I
glass
definitely
is
gave
larger.
you more.
Yeah, my glass is larger. Whose turn is it? What's going on?
I just went, so whoever's
It's Nilock's.
Nilock, stand the fuck up.
Move action. He is going to...
Going to swing?
30. Gonna go there.
You're double fisting the fruit wines, I see.
What? Shut up. Oh, I'm not an alcoholic. Give me that.
Have you had the pear cider?
I feel like I have.
That one's refreshing.
Yes.
I like pear stuff.
Pears are good.
Oh, that's really good. You ever had the pear jelly beans?
Yes.
Oh yeah, they're fucking awesome.
Oh, so refreshing. Alright, what the hell is Nilock doing?
He's gonna punch them in the kneecaps.
Does he pop out like Wolverine?
That hits with the 26.
I know
That
I
hits with the 25.
distract a lot, but I have ADD and a lot of thoughts off my head. There's a vodka that has a pear inside the bottle.
I think I've seen that.
You ever had that?
Heard of that. Not seen it.
No, I haven't.
It's pretty crazy. What they do is they find the pear tree, right? And when the
And then
little
they
buds, they
grow.
put the bottle
Yeah.
on the branch, and then it grows. And when it's full, pluck it off, and they fill it with their vodka. And it's supposed to be super delicious.
Runs up in the water, runs through the water, punches the woman in both her kneecaps.
The woman,
The woman.
The
it's
I
disrespectful.
say it's woman because that's what the little tab is.
It's disrespectful to hit her in the face.
hey, that robot's got tits.
Aim south.
Kick her in the cunt.
The nearest joint below the hips.
I'm gonna look up called shot rules for next time. But yeah,
For
she-
dick kicking?
for called shots.
I remember doing called shots. I think I played 4th edition. It's like you get a plus for something, but then you get a heavy negative for something else.
Yeah.
Well, I think in Pathfinder, it's depending on what you hit does a specific thing, but you take negatives depending on what you're trying to hit.
Yeah.
And kneecaps, I think, will just make you prone.
It's like negative to hit the called target, but if you do hit the called target, then you get bonuses to damage or something like that.
Well,
Yeah. And conditions, probably.
Yeah.
Like if I
Nice.
call shot both their eyes, well now they're blind. So for
Called
however
shot
many
their heart.
I think Nilock's the only one who can. Just
Call him all. That's the one word for the day.
call him off.
Call him all. We used to sell
Yeah.
lamb hearts at my first meat shop, and we would always use that joke whenever we were grinding them. Kalima.
Is it because you got
Her
full
kneecaps
lambs
are
in,
very
or-
injured, but she is still
No.
standing.
Ask me about the lamb when we finish, and I'll
Yeah.
tell you all about it. It take 2 seconds.
Yep.
Actually, the woman just kneecapped. It's her turn.
The woman.
5-foot stab and shoot with the crossbow again.
You bitch.
It's not hit. Her kneecaps hobble her and she can't get her aim straight. And misses her entirely. Or misses him entirely. Now it's this guy's turn. He's going to move action stand up because nothing's provoking anymore.
What do you mean? Am I not within range?
You are within range, I forgot about that. So now he's going to stand up and you
Shit.
provoke an attack of opportunity.
Fuck yeah, I do. Weep. That's still a 16.
Does not hit.
Damn it. You bitch. I'll kill you.
Trying to whip him, but you hit the water. He stands up, he's like, whoa, shit.
You're fucking dead to me.
And
gonna
it's the
drown.
one in front of you, Bjorn.
Ooh.
I'm going to drown
She's
you
going
in
to
poo.
drop her crossbow and attempt to stab you with her rapier.
Her pulling out a rapier does not provoke an attack of opportunity.
Yes, it does. So, attack.
I shall take advantage of
She does
that.
not have quick draw.
2 hits.
Weapon attack.
I know. CMB. Okay. So, 24.
That hits. Thank
For the
God.
First one. 20.
Roll to confirm.
17.
And confirms.
Okay, so the first one
Wish I had that.
does not do sneak attack damage.
No, so you just roll your d4.
6 damage.
6 damage.
6 damage. Because it's my dex modifier, if I remember correctly.
Yep. Finesse.
Then you roll twice for damage on your second roll. So roll once,
4, so that's 9.
9, and then 9 again.
9 again. So 18 damage. So 18
18
plus 6.
24. They attempt to draw their weapon and you slash their arm off.
Yes.
And then slash them in the neck.
In the
Now
neck.
their neck is barely dangling on,
They look like a Pez dispenser.
but sideways.
But sideways Pez
And
dispenser.
then they fall into the water.
I free action look at Nilock and say 2!
That is your turn.
No, that was an attack of opportunity against her.
Oh yeah, yeah. Then now it's top of the line with Twinkle.
Oh shit. Guys, I could really use some help here. Tripping.
Don't think so.
No.
Nope.
This is the
Roll
cat.
again.
Yeah, I was about
Roll
to say.
again.
2 attacks. Tripping. That's 17.
17.
CMB. Yep. Well, actually, to hit. Yeah, still 17 with the second attack bonus.
Oh yeah, second attack bonus does not hit.
Damn it.
Is that an 18 or is that a 10?
That's a 10.
No. The way he looks at this angle makes it look like
It's
the
the
middle
eight.
was bent in.
18's over here somewhere. Yeah,
You
there.
whip
be-
twice and it doesn't do anything. It's Tones' turn.
18 should be opposite of 3.
Stand. Is that all his movement?
Move action, and then he can move again, but he won't be able to attack.
Meow. 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 That's his turn. Just flexing. Oh yeah.
Is Nilock's, no, Bjorn's turn.
I will move to here.
Shoot him.
I
Shoot
don't have
him.
anything to shoot him with. I'm not a ranged person.
I
have.
I could have built you to be ranged.
Could have
He's so
ultimate
smart.
barbarian.
What?
So smart. I said,
Are you gonna need my help?
Can you come in here and...
Are you gonna need my help? She don't like putting that harness on unless I'm there.
Well, we'll see how it goes.
Here.
Does she back up when I'm trying to put it on?
No, she'll sit there and like lean against something so you can't get the harness on her at all.
Oakley gets so excited to go for a walk, and then you get the harness, and when you go to put on her, she just backs up. Like, I don't want that.
I want to walk, but I don't want
I
that.
have to be there. I have to be there.
Alright.
Give me a sec.
So lamb.
Silly.
So, at that store, we sold a lot of lamb. Lamb steaks, lamb leg, lamb kebabs.
Yeah.
And we sold ground lamb. But if you take the trimmings of lamb is a very fatty animal.
Yeah.
So you're going to lean it up. So we would take these trimmings of lamb that were probably like 60-40, right?
Okay.
We throw 4 or 5 hearts in there. The hearts are like, 97.3. So throw a couple in there till it looks right, and then you have your 80-20 lamb. But we would get actual hearts, and they're about the size of a human heart. And I remember this one woman came up to the counter, and she's like, "I'm a vegetarian, and my dog is old, and he needs heart." And I don't know who's telling, but a lot of people came up to us and asked for a heart for their dogs. Quick side note: this old woman, she was the sweetest old lady ever. She had the most adorable Rottweiler ever, but the Rottweiler was like 12 years old, and she used to come in and buy hearts for that dog to eat. And one week she just stopped coming in. I never saw her again. So I was really sad. But anyway, this woman was buying hearts for her ailing dog. And I was like, "I have a heart. Do you want to see it?" She goes, "Okay, fine. Strict vegetarian." Right? She could hardly stand being next to the meat counter. And I had this heart in my hand. She's looking at it, and I don't know what came over me. When I went like,
squeeze.
I went like this, and she goes, "Ugh." And I was like, "Sorry." She's like, "It's fine. It's fine."
Here, let me rip that up for you.
Yeah, for sure. She ended up buying one, but it was just, I honestly don't know what came over. I'm not that kind of person when I'm dealing with customers, but I just did it. Hold on one second. Hello? Yeah, I'm at my D&D thing. So is there any? Well, it's every Sunday, so just don't call me Sunday nights. You know what I'm hearing? You know what I'm hearing from you? Look, don't call me intoxicated and then get angry that I can't talk to you during my D&D session, which you're interrupting currently right now. Call me on Tuesday. I don't work on Tuesday. Call me on Tuesday. Whatever. Love you. Bye.
I was about to say, I thought it might have been your wife at first because I'm not sure how specific that ringtone was.
Oh, it's my default ringtone for her.
Yeah, but the only time I've ever seen you pick up your phone was to answer your wife. I'm just like, why are you talking to your wife like that?
Only 2 people call me on my phone. It's my wife or my brother.
Yeah, and then just call
Yeah,
me on
she's gonna
Tuesday.
start calling you now.
My wife. No, she knows that I go on Sunday.
No, me.
Oh, you.
Yeah.
My brother's fucking hilarious. He's playing a D&D campaign with his friend who's kind of like a dickhole DM. My brother's like, "I want to build a ranger character and have a crossbow." He's like, "Okay, what do you buy?" He's like, "Well, I guess I buy a crossbow. You want anything else?" "Oh, no, I think I'm right." "There's nothing else we want to buy at the shop?" "No." "Okay, fine." First combat rolls around. "Oh, I should have bought a crossbow." "Did you buy bolts?" "No, I guess I didn't."
Do you have armor?
Do you have any potions to heal yourself?
Alright, let's do this.
Anything to weather the elements?
Right.
All right, let's finish this up because clearly we got one dickhead down, one.
One to go, as far as we can tell.
Turn?
Sure.
Twinkle just I ran up there and then something happened.
You can do a second move action to get to the other side of the guy.
Oh yeah, we were joking about ranged weapons.
Oh yeah, so we didn't actually go to the next turn, right?
Nope.
No,
Okay,
still
so
your
it's
turn.
still my turn. I will use the second move action. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Okay.
You only have 25?
I have 30, but that's where I want to end up.
Okay.
Okay. It's Nilock's turn.
I'll free action as I'm running. I know this is kind of after the fact, but I'm going to let
Question,
Nilock...
DM. What floodgate opened last turn?
I'll save my comment for after this.
This one.
As long as it wasn't affecting anybody.
I would like to point out that I went 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Anyway, I'll free action as I'm running up there, telling Nilock that I'm moving up the tunnel and I'm no longer with him.
Okay.
Just so he knows.
While he fights the elf cleric.
The girl he punched in her knees.
Knees.
You got fat knees.
I'll fix those.
Fucking punch the fat out of them.
Factor step. She's up against the wall, so yeah. She not in good condition. Nope, on the table. That hits. An 18. That hits with a 10.
Jesus, what's your hit?
16.
16.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I asked you all.
Was that like a
That's the
class
That's the enchantment plus the normal attack bonus
Your
he gets.
your CMB is 4 higher than mine. Or no,
Now my CMB is regular.
16?
It's 11 and 6, but I get a +5 to hit and +5 to damage because I am enchanted.
Mr. fucking Diamond.
What?
Mr. Diamond Boy.
Yep.
Ching.
Demon. God.
Bet you can dodge a cork.
12 plus 24.
Did I tell you we're getting this in my store?
I don't think so, but it's still very good.
He's hinting you should come by more often. He misses you.
Have you been to my new store? No, you have not.
I've been twice, and both times you were off.
Oh, well, I've seen your mom there twice while I was working, so she is 2 more points than you do right now.
Oh, God.
I'm sorry. What do you work tomorrow?
62.
I'll make it a point to come up there because I'm going to stop by there and grab lunch for work.
All right.
Oh, not my store? My store's not
Prepare. Do you
Hey, last time I visited your store before work, you're like, "Oh, I'm in the middle of something."
Do you
Yeah,
take
doing
70?
my fucking job.
Do you take 70 to get to work?
I take 70 to 370.
But you go on 70 from Highway K to get to work?
Yeah.
Then you should come to my store, be disappointed, then go to his store and actually buy lunch because my store sucks for buying lunch.
I like going up there for the wing bar because you had honey wings last time I was there, and those were fantastic.
They have honey wings there almost every day there.
At his store? No, I was just say, yeah, your honey wings are great.
Sorry.
Nilock slowly walks up to the woman, and she's sitting there with her crossbow, like, and Nilock just goes,
On her face,
her head,
her head.
and it just collapses
Like
like a tin can.
Yeah, I was about to say like a soda can.
Like a soda can, and she falls into the
Punches
water.
her boobs into her brain.
These strange anatomical features on these Warforged. It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't, but it
I
does.
forgot there it was.
This is a pleasure bot.
So, fun fact, the guy you've been tripping repeatedly has only taken like the smallest bit of damage the entire time.
I know, because I have been dealing the damage on him. Toes hasn't hit him. Nobody else has hit him.
But the thing is, you're doing your job so perfectly.
I have incapacitated this one person for the entire fucking fight.
Technically, you've had the most success out of any of us because we've only killed one Well, I've killed 2 people, right? But Nilock's killed 2 people. You've tripped this guy 3 times at least. So
What's he gonna do for a Klondike bar?
It's actually his turn. He's going to swing his rapier at your lion.
at the human or the goblin?
At my lion?
Yes, because it's closer.
Son of a bitch.
Oh, the
He
feline.
misses
Good.
horribly. He's so incapacitated by the pool water that he is unable to hit the lion. It is all up in his innards.
Alright. My turn.
So I could hit this damn lion if it wasn't for the poo water.
Survey says I'm gonna trip him.
I didn't mean to blow that in your face.
It's a 19 to trip.
19 to trip, he is tripped.
It's like waterboarding, but he's doing it to himself by being an asshole.
You need a second attack.
Yep. Yeah, that's gonna be a 20.
It hits.
It hits. Come here, you bitch.
Crashes through the water somehow.
Yay, another 10 damage to him.
Yay!
And then Toes will hit. Well, he'll attack. 2 claws in the back. 1, 2. Okay.
Toast falls in the water again after his second attack.
Yes, that's gonna be 6 damage and they're wrestling underwater.
He gets carried away by the water.
That's their turns. It's our turns.
This one opens up again.
Oh, thank God. Pew.
Bjorn.
I'm gonna move up to the prone man, and I'm gonna stabby him.
Man, it's too
I'm
bad
just
I
picturing
rolled.
you hanging over the edge and dipping your arm in the water.
It sucks that Toes rolled that one.
Before I
because
attack, I say fucking
his AC
gross.
is down, isn't it?
What?
His AC is lowered because he's prone.
Yes.
Alright. I can't bluff him, so I will just do normal attacks.
He already lost his dex, so.
But it still does
automatic
not
fail.
count as a sneak attack.
No, it does.
No, it
It
does.
does?
He
Okay.
lost his dex mod.
Yeah.
That's fine.
You-
Oh,
He has a
26 for the
disadvantage.
first hit.
Hitch.
15.
Hitch.
Alright. Alright,
So
so
you get
attack
sneak attack for both.
this times 2 damage.
No, it's your 3d6.
That's right. Okay. So that's 9. Plus 6 is 12. It's 15. 16 damage for the first hit. Second is 7 plus
He's
7
dead.
plus 11.
He's dead.
Okay.
You're hanging over the edge and you stick your arms in the water and just go like
Until I see red or oil.
Or whatever he is actually made out of.
Yeah.
Nuclear power.
I split the atom.
The coolant. Ah, yes. Good job, guys. I'm glad we did that. I totally helped.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you kept the guy to combat, so I count that as helping.
I mean, if only I had more people around me, I could keep more people out of combat. Alright, Darth Vader.
He's not Darth Vader. He is Revan.
I almost the back of the helmet.
It's a hood. I bought you a Darth Maul Lego figure.
It's in my truck still.
Damn right it is.
So is the Rick and Morty gun, just in case I roll into a rough neighborhood. I can portal myself out of there.
Until you get robbed.
Mortal gun.
Alright, what are we doing in these series now? Do we just
We're in-
do
Yeah.
to where all these NPCs are standing in anticipation?
It's gonna be
We
like
fought the first wave of 67.
It's gonna be like Thermopylae in 300.
I'm assuming Toes got back up.
Yes.
Where was the Thermopylae? Where did 300?
I don't remember. Thieves.
Do you know where that? It wasn't Thermopylae. It wasn't Thieves. It was something straight, wasn't it?
What?
Where 300 took place? Like the actual battle?
I don't remember.
Yeah, well,
Why? Oh,
no reason at all.
yeah. What do you guys want to do? Combat is over.
Proceed.
Proceed?
Yeah, unless Mr. Shield that I kept dunking in poo water had anything of important value on him. Because he's
Mr.
not blowing
Rapier
up.
and his Metro Roboti.
It was Thermopylae.
Thermopylae?
Yeah.
Nice. Good job. Let's trudge through some poo.
Oh, by the way, Nilock is still walking on the water.
And I try to pull him under.
You failed miserably.
Oh, I'm holding on to him though, so as he walks, he drags my little goblin body
I
behind.
don't know how to swim.
I forgot while I was fighting. I'm definitely afraid of poo.
You're on him. I'm assuming you go with us.
Yeah, staying on as much dry land as I possibly can.
Oh, you get to there and you're out of dry land.
Alright, well, I'll follow then.
Do you want to ride on toes? Yeah. He's already covered.
No.
Okay.
Oh, you guys get to there. Your Nilock gets to there. And hands come out of the shadows and grab Nilock.
Oh!
Oh god, those frisky hands.
Damn you, frisky hands!
You're dragging onto Nilock. Well, I need to roll.
Villain named Frisky Hands.
He does not he has not escaped the grapple. He's grappled.
Is he around the corner?
Yes.
So
Well,
do-
Nilock walked around the corner and hands came out like.
Do we
hugging
see
him.
the hands, or does he?
Well, now you see the whole person,
Oh, okay.
and they
so,
were muttering to themselves, and their face, the marking on their face glows. Remember this explosion like the last time.
I'm getting PTSD.
I'm going to yell to the goblin, "Get Nilock with the whip and pull him." Can you do that? Can you pull him out of the
I
grapple?
don't think I can.
I don't know.
But I can trip.
Do it! You
Doesn't-
failed miserably!
I choked. I'm sorry.
You throw the whole whip.
I've got a gun. No, I get down. Wait, you're grappled.
Called shot.
No.
Feel like it's one move before the explosion. He suplexes the fucker.
I can't fucking take this.
Suplexes them and they fucking land face first into the ground. Everybody rolling a reflex.
Don't want to. That just sounded like the most DM bullshit ever. Just, that's a 5 on the die, and he succeeds.
That was a fucking... I don't remember what it was.
Yeah, it was a single fucking number.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
I'll re-roll it if you want me.
No, I don't want to re-roll your suplex. I just thought it was fucking ridiculous.
It's not a single number.
Especially with that entire combat encounter, as it was just Nilock rolls a 4 on the die, 27 to hit, dealing infinity amount of numbers, damage.
Look over his character sheet.
No, I don't know how to read.
Not a single number.
Alright, let's rewind it 5 seconds. I say to the goblin, jump on top of the about to explode man with the bag of holding open. Trap him in there. Let him explode inside the bag. It can hold an infinite number of shit.
Infinite number of explosions. We'll just harness the explosions for a few years and then pull them out at the right time.
I like that idea better. Rewind!
Then the suplex.
Oh, suplex.
Why do I feel like I just got suplexed?
By a shitty number according to somebody.
God damn it.
I've been rolling the metal dice all night, so that's a 12 plus 16. Single number.
Yeah.
My ass.
It's almost a single number. By 2 digits.
There.
He suplexes him, everybody roll a reflex.
Yeah.
I'm going to keep the roll I just rolled. 19.
What's your reflex?
Mine? I'm fine.
You're fine?
Yeah, 23.
Oh, yeah. You all get away from the exploding man.
Boom.
Nilock jumps face first into the water.
Please no.
Wait, this key's still going. He face plants into the water. The man explodes, causing absolutely no damage to the walls or the metal bars in front of him.
Of course.
What a dick.
Because Eberron wood doors and metal bars are made of the highest quality.
Stone walls, thank you.
No matter where they happen to wind up, they are
Yeah,
always...
considering the amount of ways people try to kick down a door and failed in this campaign so far, I would argue that is a good point.
Even our door knocker. The master key.
Not everybody's perfect. Here, I'll move that for you.
Blue marker, where'd it go?
Oh, I don't know.
And there, the tunnel keeps going that way, but there's iron bars stopping you. If you're going any further that way, you get to the end of the tunnel.
Stopping whom?
Stopping you!
Me?
All of you!
Do you want me to? Do you want me to try and recreate the slave ship?
Doing what?
Doing a fucking 20+ escape artist?
Oh, passing through the bars.
Yeah.
It's like being born again.
Good thing I had all this Vaseline.
You're just naturally that greasy.
You have an old roll from the bakery. You just rub the grease on your face. The head's the hardest part.
Mom always said I had a wide head.
Once you get past the tip, everything's smooth sailing.
Alright.
Like a rat. You can squeeze through that shit.
Compression body.
I can stretch my joints and stuff to fit where my head does.
I can flatten my body, but I can't move myself vertical, so I need one of you to pick me up and force me through the bars.
Just keep pushing no matter what it says.
Stop! Stop!
Oh god, I can't take it.
Oh god, the pain!
My skull is cracking!
I'm claustrophobic.
I'm only claustrophobic when I can't expand my chest.
Claustrophobic when I can't expand my chest. That's suffocation at that point, just like right now. Alright, so is there really...
The character.
Many campaigns from now, we're going to replay this entire campaign. We're going to kill all the things. We're going to find a petrified goblin with his one arm reached out through the bars. And a note on him said this was Toes. He lies here forever. Or this was Twinkle.
Yeah. So there is no other way out.
Fucking cold
No.
out there. No, come here.
But you're in the right valve.
Steven, help me out here.
What?
It's coming to you. Lance, help me out. Unclip me.
Yep. Working on it. Come on. There you go. All
Thank you,
good.
sir. Steven, you get the harness. And I all fucking fell out. We almost got in a fight out there.
Why?
Some dumbass motherfucker, no blinker, tried to run us over. I walked down to his house, started cussing him out. Fucking going inside.
Alright. What are we doing? How do we... What does my racial ability do anyway?
+2 to attack dogs and horses.
Not that one, the other one.
I forgot about that.
Oh god, were they dogs and horses?
No.
Steve, you disappoint me with the lack of dogs and horses in this campaign.
It's a 24 perception. Perception.
Are you hinting at us to roll perception?
Oh no, I think you succeeded. And look at the secret door.
Right under this wall, you see the same, covered in muck and grossness, but you can see the same symbol on the front of the journal on that wall right there.
Alright, she mentioned something about that
Yes.
at some point in time, yes.
Yes.
Ah, I see.
Shall I try and unlock that door?
Well, I guess me looking up the thing I was looking up won't help, since we found the door.
What were you looking up?
I was gonna see what my city scavenger thing did.
It might give you plus to this stuff. Did you just... Oh, I thought you just closed out the entire computer.
Are you recording right now?
Yes.
This is so much better than any pen I ever had.
Is it new?
Yeah, I bought it.
Nice. Like I said, my boss has one that... I mean, even if I'm standing this close to him and I suspend my disbelief, it really does look like an actual cigar being used. It's pretty crazy.
Nice.
I've seen a cigarette one that's like that lights up on the end, but it's
Yeah.
a blue light. What are we gonna look up?
Nothing.
Nilock says point.
Point!
He points to the wall.
Good job, Nilock. If only I would have thought to look at the wall.
Alright, so you want to do this or you want me to do this? You, brute force or finesse? Alright, finesse it is. I'm going to walk up and I'm going to attempt to... Is there a lock on it?
You don't see any visible lock.
What's it made out of?
Should-
Stone?
Still,
Should I disable device?
you can try. Before you do that,
Did that journal say anything about this?
no.
The journal I did not read.
Girl, you do not have to read. You have to standing there. You're right there.
I would like to announce to everybody, guys, this book I bought has boobs.
And it really does. Where are you standing?
Everyone stop. Show me them boobs. Oh, mama.
Have you actually looked at that book?
No,
There's like actual pictures of boobs.
I would assume so. It's erotic fan fiction, whatever.
Not like drawn, actual, like women dressed up as elves and weird things.
Ah, yes. just what I needed for my 3.5 campaign.
It's one of those things. It's like a train wreck. You're
You just
looking at it
can't
and you
stop.
know it's horrible, but you can't look away because you're 2 inch. Like you have to know why.
It's hot garbage in the finest.
Those I don't. Train wreck is not what I describe those as. I describe, like, if I were to look at that book, it would be purely out of curiosity, not out of sexual gratification.
Nope.
Exactly. Purely curiosity and then disbelief that this actually exists and was published under.
The license.
Yes. Like, I was, like, in such disbelief. I'm like, this can't be real. And then you read more and you're like, this is real.
I've got to buy it now because I don't believe it's real, and I assume one day it's just going to disappear.
Well, the thing that one of the guys we did D&D with last time sent us, like, a Google Doc thing that had all 3.5 books. And now I can't access it. So I lost all of that stuff. So I can't get anything from 3.5 out of there. So I have to actually, like, look it up.
Yeah.
Why can't you access it anymore?
Because every time I try to bring up the webpage, it says this webpage no longer exists. Or something like that.
Oh, how's this door work?
The door.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
trying to disable the device on it?
DOS door.
I was thinking about it because there's no lock on it, so I can't pick lock.
The disable device is pick lock on this.
Oh, that's right. Well, I shall do that to attempt to open the door.
Reflex!
Ah! Ah! A 1. I rolled a 1.
Wait, nope. Okay, I'm just gonna...
Well, Jacob, this is how
This
you
is
wanted
Nilock's
Bjorn to die.
reflex. That was Nilock's reflex. I rolled it off the table by accident, but I'm just gonna roll with it because it's so shitty.
Yeah.
Are you standing there?
I'm
Lance?
standing there.
Okay. So acid sprays out of the door into both of our faces.
Ah!
We're both like, eh!
You wanted to bring up the metagame thing earlier? I knew that door was going to do that. But I didn't fucking metagame. I disabled it anyway, like I would have.
We both take 3 damage. I know everything that's gonna happen, and then I have to pretend that it isn't. I feel like I do a better job on my own stuff than it is for this stuff.
Oh,
Now, do you remember how to open the door?
No, I don't.
Do we have the journal?
Mm-hmm.
I assume we put the journal up to the door.
Alright. You do that. The door opens!
Oh my god!
The lights up!
Genius!
Wait, how did I know that? Oh god!
Fuck. Metagamer!
Totally.
You read this.
Alright, Ramsey, get out of my house.
What is this called? This little
Module.
story arc that we're on? It's not called an encounter, it's called
Either an adventure or
Module?
module.
module. That's the word I was looking for
Here.
earlier. Module.
Look, I took 6 psychic damage for knowing things I didn't know. Now I'm at 34 HP. With no
Really take damage off yourself for that?
Yes. Because that's not his specialty, and I still need to work that out.
I'm smart for a minute. Oh!
Oh! Yeah, I talked to Steve about it last weekend while we were out at the bar. And I need to find out Twinkle's specialty. Because he's really wise, moderately smart, but dumb as shit.
Mm-hmm.
So he's got to be smart in something to actually accommodate these stats. Yeah, maybe it's basket weaving or ancient cultural
It
tapestries.
should be something stupid like some kind of dead civilization, like their marriage rituals.
Yeah.
You could marry 2 abyssals and have it be recognized among the abyssal clans, something like that. But yet you are a
No, something dumber.
something dumber,
Yeah.
like
I don't know.
origami.
Yeah.
She just start ripping pages out of the journal and making swans and fucking boats and hats.
What are you doing? Leaving a breadcrumb trail? This one's an owl.
This one's a crane.
This
I got
one's an
extra time on
elephant.
this one, so it flaps its wings.
Where's all our paper going?
Where did those banknotes go? I don't know. I made two dragons earlier.
Yeah. It takes
Whatever you end up with is far bigger than the piece of paper you started out with. Like you had a piece of paper this big and you end up with like an origami that big.
Look, it's one of them beholders.
Look, it's articulated and everything.
it's anatomically correct. Look.
If you put it in water, it becomes a perpetual motion device and
Until it
moves
disintegrates.
forever, never dies.
Okay. So.
What?
There was a tornado in that room.
What?
I don't know. That's my addition to this module.
You're not DM.
Dick.
I saw a shirt that said, because I'm the DM, that's why. And I'm like, that really applies to my last session. Or my last campaign.
Or everything.
I'm DM, because I am. You notice a long, dark tunnel leading down into darkness. The stone is very slick and smooth and would be hard to traverse downwards.
It's a slope.
Yeah, it's a slope. It's almost like a stone slide.
Oh.
I'm going for it.
I'm going for it.
I Superman into this fucking slide.
I like to think that Toes takes the slide, paws fully extended out,
Okay.
like cats do, but he's kind of sitting down and
Yeah,
sliding.
yeah. I was about to say, like, he doesn't like panic though. He calmly like just sits on his butt and as he gets closer to the bottom, applies the claws and
Yeah.
they start causing drag.
Right before he gets to the bottom, he decides it's a bad idea and tries running back up the slope.
We're level
In
6
vain.
now, right?
Yes.
We got 800 XP from the last fight.
Yay.
Wait, no, that's the wrong one.
8.
No, that's right. Yeah.
Now, what about that bottomless pit at the end of the slide that I apparently just flew straight into?
I do gotta leave in like 15 minutes.
Why?
So dinner with the wife.
Oh yeah, you're married.
Ah, yes, those
You
things.
slide down into the darkness.
I
You
did.
hit the bottom.
Oh,
There's a 10-foot drop at the end of the slide.
son of a bitch.
And you land on hard stone.
And then Toes lands on top of me.
Yes, and Toes lands on top of you.
Okay. So 10 foot?
You take 10 non-lethal damage.
Okay.
Since it was a voluntary fall.
Yes. But how about Toes landing on top of me?
Take 6 actual damage.
Yeah, I'm gonna die.
Do you work on Tuesdays normally?
Tuesdays normally? No.
Or, sorry, Mondays.
Mondays, yeah.
What time?
Normally I work. I feel like Mondays are typically mornings, but like this week I'm working closing shift.
Because I'm thinking maybe one of these weeks that we do a campaign, I'll just request Monday off, and then we can actually have a really long, good session.
With a long, drunk session.
An
Yes.
extensive session.
Extensive session.
Extensive, where we don't get off track 30 times.
I'm sorry, I have ADD, I can't help it. I think of funny
It's an
shit.
excuse.
It's a fact!
We're all to blame for that stuff, because we just kept bringing it on and on.
Kept, yes.
I can't
Enabling
Instigating.
farquadding.
Fuckwadding?
What?
What?
stop. Douchebaggery.
Okay. So, what do I see in this room to close us out?
Nothing, it's too dark.
I have dark vision.
You have dark vision?
I have dark vision.
What a way to close this out. Nothing.
Nothing. Are you sure?
Do you have dark vision or low light vision?
I have dark vision.
Do you? Do you? Do you?
I don't fucking know anymore, Steve.
Stalling for time.
What? So Jake has to leave?
Dog. Dog, 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 dog.
Goblin. Yeah, dark vision. 60 feet.
See a very big cavern, and all you see is stone around you. You see, unable to make out anything else in the room, any buildings or anything. Never mind, you see some ruins to your right.
Natural stone cavern?
Carved out. And you see decrepit, falling apart walls to your northeast.
Thank you, sir.